Sasanka to join from the panel.
Yes.
And we need Sarvari to join for Janaganamana. Please allow them.
Yeah, Ram Garu, can you also just to check? I don't see.
We'll start only once those two people are on the panel. Okay, what ID you have? What ID you are using? Allow.
We are all on live on YouTube now. So anybody is checking JNTUH.org, you are all on live. So please check that. And we'll be starting in 2 minutes. We want Sasanka.
Sasanka is on the thing, but we need to know his screen name to allow him. Sasanka, can you put your screen name on the chart, please?
So all the people
Can you rename? Sasanka, can you rename your number to your name, please? You are able to hear us, so can you rename as Sasanka?
What is the name?
So it says 830158. Do you see that?
I don't see attendees. I don't see. And Harigar, you're also.
Yeah, Sasanka, can you rename yourself, please, as Sasanka on your number? Because we don't see you in the panel.
We don't see you in the attendee. So all the attendees cannot speak. We cannot hear any attendees if they are speaking. They have to chat if you are an attendee, but you are want to be a speaker. Shashanka, if you are there, please tell. We can make you a panelist.
Okay, he is now renamed as Sasanka. Can you promote him?
Oh, I don't see. Can you see it? I'm seeing in the attendee list. I don't see it. Harigar, just make sure they are using the JNTU, not the dry run one what they logged in.
Yeah, that's what it is, I think.
They have to use this ID.
Okay, that's a problem. Okay, I'm fixing it.
Yeah. Praveen, can you just make sure the JNTUH.org, we are able to reach out to the live link?
I'm able to reach to the YouTube live, yes.
Okay, good.
I tried it.
Thank you.
And post on the Facebook, Raju?
Yeah, sure, sir.
So Dr. Manjur Hussain, so we are all on the YouTube, everything is ready. So we are just waiting for our person to kickstart the US national anthem and then we'll be starting. So just give us a minute, we all should be ready to start.
We are ready from our side.
I'm posting the YouTube link to everybody in the chat, just in case if anybody want to share it with the team. So they all can share this link to.
Ramesh Vemugante joined from San Jose. Right now he's in San Jose. Ramesh Vemugante, senior alumni.
Welcome, Ramesh Garu.
Welcome. Hello. Thank you.
Is Shashank able to join or shall I play the national anthem?
Yeah, I see Shashanka. 1 second.
I think Honorable VC also joined.
Oh, Jesh Ranjan Garu is here?
Yeah, it seems he is joined.
Allow him.
A very good evening, sir. Honorable VC, sir. Very good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Jay Ranjan here.
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
So Shashanka, are you ready?
Good evening, sir.
One second.
Yeah, Shashanka is here.
Yeah, give me 1 minute.
So Dr. Brahmaraji from the JNTUH, sir, just to make sure we have everybody. I think we have gone through the list. We'll be starting in a minute. So Dr. Manjur Hussain, so are we good to start, sir?
Okay, Sasanka, you will be doing both. No, okay? Because Sarvan is having some trouble. So you'll do the American national anthem first, and then we will do the Indian national anthem when we say yes, after the Honorable Governor joins us. And then we will do again one more time the Indian national anthem after Honorable Governor's speech, okay? So we can get started now. Kwame?
Yeah. So welcome to you all. We'll begin with our US national anthem. So give the respect to whoever can stay rise. Shashanka, please go ahead and start.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. And Shashanka, can you please do the Indian national anthem now?
No, not now. We need to announce the presence of Honorable Governor. Yeah. So Srini, is Honorable Governor ready?
Yes, sir. Okay, చూస్తున్నాం నేషనల్ anthem ఉండే నోరు మూసుకోవాల్సి వచ్చింది.
Okay, so can you mute everybody, Swami?
టైం ఇవ్వాలి.
Please, if you are not speaking, mute.
From Raghav, we ready, sir.
Okay.
Are you are in mute?
Yes, we are ready. Honorable Governor is here. Sasanka, get started with the Indian national anthem. Please all rise for the Indian national anthem.
Please rise. Shashanka, go ahead.
जनगणमन अभिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा, तब शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभभागे भागे जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
जय 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 हे.
Thank you, Honorable Governor, for your gracious presence here. Hari garu.
Yes, we'll get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's my honor and privilege to welcome our chief guest for this evening, Honorable Governor of Telangana, Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundararajan, and our inaugural keynote speaker, Sri Jayesh Ranjan, IAS Secretary, IT Telangana, and in charge Vice Chancellor for JNTU Hyderabad. Our guest of honors today, Professor A. Govardhan, Rector, JNTU Hyderabad, Dr. Manzoor Hussain, Registrar, JNTU Hyderabad, our valedictory keynote speaker, Professor N.C. Shivaprakash, Chairman, Board of Governors, JNTU Hyderabad College of Engineering. A warm welcome to the principals, the directors of JNTUH academic institutions, affiliated colleges, staff, JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association office bearers, distinguished guests, media, and dear JNTU global alumni. Friends, the COVID-19 pandemic continued to impact lives of millions of people around the world, and the global healthcare, education, economy, and employment due to restricted mobility. UNESCO estimated over 1.5 billion students around the world are affected since their schools and colleges are closed. Especially youth are undergoing a lot of stress and losing hope since finding jobs has become difficult for those who graduated also. So JNTU Alumni Association from the USA has been hosting a series of webinars on the impact of COVID-19 to instill hope and encourage youth to be safe and be positive about their future. The pandemic has created an opportunity as well as an undeniable challenge. This required partnerships between institutions of developed and developing countries to share the knowledge and resources. On this context, a group of JNTU Hyderabad alumni from USA, as well as from India, and JNTU Hyderabad administration worked together during the COVID-19 to create a framework and structure to establish the JNTUH alumni global chapters. The first overseas chapter is set up, and we are gathered here today for the inauguration of the USA chapter by the Honorable Chancellor and Governor of the state of Telangana. And our Vice Chancellor, Jayesh Ranjanji, Rector Govardhanji, and Registrar Manzoor Hussainji, and all the academic institutions, principals and directors, and other dignitaries, and guests and alumni from different parts of the world to witness this historic event today. Just to give you some brief background about the JNTU, Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, popularly known as JNTU, was established in Hyderabad on 2nd October 1972 as the first ever technological university in India. After 37 years of relentless service to the society at large, JNTU University was restructured in 4 different universities, namely JNTU University Hyderabad, JNTU University Anantapur, JNTU University Kakinada, and Jawaharlal Nehru Fine Arts University by the government of Andhra Pradesh. JNTUH has a total of 8 constituent colleges and academic institutions, 4 constituent engineering colleges, and 4 academic unit schools, in addition to other administrative functional units. Those are JNTU Hyderabad College of Engineering, Hyderabad Autonomous, Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, which was originally established in 1965. JNTUH College of Engineering, Jagityal in Karimnagar district, established in 2007. JNTU College of Engineering, Manthani, Karimnagar district, established in 2010. JNTUH College of Engineering, Sultanpur, Medak district in 2012. Institute of Science and Technology, Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, established in 1989. And School of Information Technology, Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, was established in 1989. School of Management Studies, Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, 1989, and School of Continuing and Distance Education in Kukatpalli, established in 1983. In addition to the above 8 institutions, there are over 209 affiliated colleges to the JNTU Hyderabad in the state of Telangana. So we had enormous amount of discussions with the JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association, as well as the administration of JNTU Hyderabad, to create this unique opportunity to establish an alumni association by bringing all these institutions under one umbrella, and we called it JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association. Our advisors are myself. I'm acting as the chairman of the JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association, and Professor A. Govardhan, Rector JNTU Hyderabad, and Dr. Manzoor Hussain, Registrar JNTU Hyderabad, and Dr. S. Vijay Mohan Rao, President JNTUH Alumni Association. And we have a distinguished alumni from the USA who came forward to be the founding members, and they put their time, talent, and treasure in creating this great organization. And that's myself and Swami Sirupuramdur, JNTU alumni from Raleigh, North Carolina, and Sudhakar Uppala, JNTUH alumni from New Jersey, and Praveen Nidumolu, JNTUH alumni from USA, Washington, DC area. So as requested by the JNTUH administration, the JNTUH Alumni Association has been established, covering all the constituent colleges, academic institutions, and affiliated colleges under JNTUH to connect the alumni to support the growth of the institutions and promote the JNTUH brand globally. Most of the talented alumni migrated to several countries over a period of time. A significant number of them are well settled overseas, holding prominent positions. So far, there are no formal JNTUH alumni global chapters established, including in the USA, over the last 30 plus years. A core team of JNTUH USA alumni took the initiative to establish this association in the USA, clearly defined objectives and goals. The initial focus will be to establish operations of the USA chapter and gradually extend to other regions of the world, which we are planning to do, and we invited some of those people today to introduce you. Our clear objectives are to promote exchange programs for students, scientists, and distinguished scholars of JNTUH between the United States of America and India and other parts of the world, to provide support and guidance to elevate the brand image of JNTUH, and to raise endowment fund, to provide effective and seamless communication and networking for the JNTUH alumni, to provide common services to JNTUH alumni to achieve their professional and personal goals, to organize periodic JNTUH alumni educational and professional webinars and conferences with independently or in cooperation with other organizations, to provide access to capital to foster research, innovation, and entrepreneurship, to embrace diversity and inclusion in serving the JNTUH alumni across the nation, addressing mainly the issues faced by them in mainstream society, to organize annual conferences, national and regional level, to promote JNTUH culture and empower the alumni to establish the objectives of the JNTUH Alumni Association. Finally, to recognize distinguished alumni, administrators, faculty, and students of JNTUH for their accomplishments and services. So we have the structure of the Alumni Association. The global structure will be, there will be an advisory council, board of directors, executive committee, regional vice presidents, standing committees, and regional coordinators. Later in the program, one of the founding members will go into the details of this. And there are several people showed interest and worked with us. And some of them I just want to mention. It's not a complete list, but just wanted to showcase that some people who came forward to lead the overseas chapters around the world. And the first one to start with, Sri Samir Reddy, JNTUH alumni from India, D. Nandakumar, JNTUH alumni from Canada, R. Venugopal, JNTUH alumni from Dubai, P. Sudhir Kumar, JNTUH alumni from Australia, and Buchanna Gazla, JNTUH alumni from USA, Ajay Parikh, JNTUH alumni from Poland, Ananta Krishna Rao, JNTUH alumni from Germany, Himanshu Joshi, JNTUH alumni from Netherlands. And we also wanted to make sure that this tradition continues, and we established some links in the campus. So we came up with a nice building. I'm sharing the screen. So we proposed to the administration of JNTU Hyderabad to provide us a piece of land. They were kind enough to allocate about 600 square meters of land on campus. And we went ahead and through Drumatara Consultants, which is approved by the JNTU Hyderabad architects, and they came up with a plan based on a lot of deliberations between the administration as well as alumni. So this is the building I'm sharing. This is the elevation of the building of the JNTU Alumni Center on campus in Kukatpally. And we're going to have a video launched by Honorable Governor a little later in the program. And we have 5 floors. This is the ground floor plan, which we have very nicely planned, where there's a reception and conference rooms and some meeting rooms and cafeteria. And then we have the first and second floors with, again, conference rooms and agile workplace for any innovation ideas to be implemented. And also different clubs. We have come up with arts club, data center, study circle, library club, hiking club, amateur radio, and alumni office, and several working places on first and second floors. Then third floor, we wanted to make sure that when distinguished alumni visit the campus for any of the reasons, we wanted to make sure that they are comfortably can stay on campus and experience in person what is happening in the JNTU Hyderabad. So we created 1/3 floor with several suites where people can comfortably stay with a 5-star facility. And on the 4th floor, we created a place for a center to gather with the 370 seating, an auditorium also. And we would like to make sure that we give a call for action for all the alumni who is watching today, as well as who will be watching offline later today. So we want to encourage everybody to take participation in this amazing, amazing venture we are starting after so many years. So there are several opportunities to serve on the advisory council, board of directors, executive council, regional vice presidents, regional coordinators, standing committees, ad hoc committees, and also different mentors for various initiatives that we are launching. And this structure will be repeated by following the rules of the land in every country for each chapter. And with this, I would like to welcome our chief guest today, Governor Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Sundararajan, who will be our chief guest. Her Excellency Dr. Tamilisai Sundararajan received her MBBS degree from Madras Medical College. She also specialized in obstetrics and gynecology at Dr. MGR Medical University and received special training in sonology and FET therapy from Canada. She started her profession by working as an assistant professor at Sri Ramachandra Medical College. She then transitioned into her political career as South Chennai District Medical Wing Secretary. She was the National Secretary and Tamil Nadu State Unit President of BJP, and she's now serving as the second Governor of Telangana State in India. Let's welcome our chief guest, the Honorable Governor, Her Excellency Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Sundararajan, to inaugurate the JNTUH Hyderabad Alumni Association website as a start. And then she will be announcing the inauguration of the Alumni Association USA chapter, and after followed by, she'll be also launching a video of the JNTUH Alumni Association building plans. So with this, I would like to request our MCs and also our event coordinator, Swami Sirupurumdar, to take this forward.
Thank you, Harigaru. So shall we first start the launch?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So it's our great, immense pleasure to have our chief guest, Honorable Governor Sundararajan Garu, to be here and launching this fantastic the official slide.
Yeah, I'm happy to launch the Alumni Association, JNTUH Alumni Association's website. We're happy to launch it.
Yeah. Swami, please share the screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing that screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah.
So with your permission, Honorable Governor, we are just clicking the button.
Happy to launch it.
Thank you very much, Honorable Governor, for launching the overseas first chapter of JNTU Hyderabad. Thank you so much. And the next, one more thing, we may need your help to announce the inauguration of the JNTU Hyderabad USA chapter.
I'm happy to announce the inauguration of the Alumni Association of the JNTUH-USA. I'm really very happy to inaugurate it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So now.
Thank you, ma'am, very much. We are all so excited. This is just the beginning of a long journey, Honorable Governor. And with this COVID, even though we're all virtual, it is really kicking in. So thank you so much. Harigar, over to you.
Now we would like to request Honorable Governor to share the building plans of the JNTU Alumni Association building on campus. Sudhakar, please play the video. I would like to sincerely thank Ms. Chetna Jain, who was the Dhrumatara Consultants Architect, who made it possible in a record time. So I just want to give 1 minute of time for Dhrumatara Consultants, Ms. Chetna Jain, to just say a few words before we move to Honorable Governor's inaugural address.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, the dignitaries, the panelists, and the attendees. It is a great pleasure designing the alumni building because me and Mr. Rajkumar happen to also be the alumni of JNTU. And we've been happy doing this job. I was really happy that Dr. Hari shared all the details, though crisp, but he was quite sure as to what he wanted, and that helped me design this building effectively. Though the time was short, Dr. Hari, I think we met all the requirements. The whole design was concentrated on making this building a lively space so that, we encourage more people to, as a knowledge exchange program, this building can be used. And definitely this remains as a landmark for us because we feel very happy when our work is there in our own campus. And thank you, JNTU Alumni Association, for having us on board and giving us an opportunity to execute this job successfully.
Thank you so much. Chetna ji, we are very grateful for your timely help in making sure this is done, and also convey our best wishes to Rajkumar as well. Thank you so much. We'll look forward to working with you on this. With this, I would like to request Honorable Governor to deliver her inaugural address on this auspicious historic occasion.
I wish you all my Deepavali wishes to you all. And I'm really very happy to attend the Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad, JNTUH Alumni Association, USA chapter inauguration. As an alumni, seeing your friends, you all will be very happy. Apart from you, I am the happiest of all of you. Why? I am seeing my dream of uniting all the alumni under one roof becoming true successfully because of your initiation, inauguration of the Alumni Association today. Telangana Raj Bhavan has initiated and inaugurated the Alumni Connect the Chancellor. It is a dream project of mine. For the past 1 year, we are working on it, and we want to bring all the alumni under one roof, over all the alumni of Hyderabad. So to unite them, and so that the younger generation who are studying in all these universities are benefited by the alumni. What is the meaning of alumni? Latin noun alumnus means foster son or pupil. It is closely related to the Latin verb allo, to nourish. So the Alumni Association is to nourish the university where we got the nourishment earlier. Most of the time, the reunions are just programs, enjoyments, without any concrete planning. It ends up with just physical evaluation and just fun. For example, I recently saw one advertisement saying that there is a competition to see who had gained the most weight, and who had lost most of the hair. Obviously, it is an advertisement for the school reunion. So it just not like this. The reunion should be more meaningful, but it needs great efforts. You all should have a noble mind to form this alumni association, a bridge between the younger and senior, the older generation. It is possible because of the general mindset of you all. Our ancient Tamil scholar who highlighted the morals in just 2 lines, Thiruvalluvar, says, அருமை உடைத்தன்று அசவாமை வேண்டும் பெருமை முயற்சி தரும், which means do not give up saying it is impossible. Do not give up saying it is impossible. Efforts will overcome and make the impossibilities into possibilities. That is happening today. Ancient days, we were living with gurus, but now we are living with Corona. According to the great Saint Vivekananda says, through his words of Guru, education is not the amount of information that is put into your brain and runs riots there undigested all your life. We must have life building, man making, character making, and assimilation of ideas. Well, you consider a man educated if only he can deliver good lectures or pass examinations. The education which does not help the common mass of people to equip themselves for the struggle for life, which does not bring out strength of character, a spirit of philanthropy, and the courage of lion. Is it worth the name? That is the point. The education should enhance and should guide the common poor students. So I feel the Alumni Association of JNTUH, the USA branch, definitely will do that. And I congratulate, I have seen the building, the 600 square meter building, and the plan of it, which really, I'm eager to visit that alumni building, because the reception and the way it is planned, I really appreciate her for her well planning, and the bedrooms and the reception halls and the conference halls And really, it will be a marker and it will be a trend setter for the alumni associations. Even it will be a guiding force for all the alumni associations to have such a fantastic building in the campus of their university where they study. And I'm really very happy because they say the pearl into oyster, the pearl oyster, a drop of rainwater makes a pearl. So you're all ready to engulf the brain of the youth so that you can make the rainwater into pearl. The achievements of the organizers are the result of combined effort of each individual. So you have combined into each individual, and I'm really very happy that as my dream, the great dream of bringing out all the alumni into one roof. And I'm really happy about the efforts of Dr. Hari Eppanapalli. I have already seen him working very hard, and I think even though he's miles apart, his heart is beating for Hyderabad and his heart is beating for his university. And all of you, really, I am very happy because you didn't think that we have got a position and we are very well settled, but your heart beating for the youngsters who are studying in the university. I salute your efforts. And my respects to Sri J.S. Ranjan, IAS. I always say he's a very vibrant IAS officer, and he is the Principal Secretary, Department of IT, and in charge Vice Chancellor of JNTUH. And his efforts always very fruitful. And as a guiding force, as the Vice Chancellor in charge, definitely the JNTUH Alumni Association will be more benefited mutually. You will be benefited by the Alumni Association, and the university will be benefited by the alumni. And my respects to Professor Govardhan Garu. As I said, he's also a very dedicated. I have seen him more dedicated to his profession and his teaching profession. He's a very good professor. And my respects to Govardhan Garu, and my respects to Manzoor Hussain. And for over 80 years, 28 years of teaching, and his experience, and he is now associated with the Alumni Association, and I'm really very happy. And all the distinguished guests, I'm very happy. And we in Rajbhavan also, we have opened the alumni website so that we are going to propagate even for all the VIPs in Hyderabad, as well as who have spread all over the world globally, so that we bring them together as alumni of University of Hyderabad. And JNTUH has initiated it. I'm very happy that you have initiated it, and more than 200 to 300 colleges are there, and really the youngsters will be benefited. You have very clearly earmarked your activities like building blocks for the needy, and scholarships, and adding the research and whatever may be. And according to me, a student in JNTUH Hyderabad should not be denied anything, whether it is research activity, whether it is presentation of papers, whether it is tour abroad for education purpose. Definitely this Alumni Association will take care. So really your motherly care will be there for the babies who are going to get their education from the JNTUH, and who are getting the education JNTUH. And I'm really very happy. And I have said, when this alumni connect the Chancellor Alumni Program, this unique program all over India, this highly first initiated, pioneered by Rajbhavan Hyderabad, I have said within 1 year, we will connect all the alumni globally, and there will be a very gala alumni meet. And we want to highlight through Rajbhavan website who are the stalwarts, who are the VIPs, and who are the achievers all over the world who had the roots of education from Hyderabad. So definitely Hyderabad is globally important, and definitely Hyderabad alumni is going to go global, and global alumni is going to come to the roots of Hyderabad. So mutually you have the communication, because after our education, we may lose our communication with our university and our friends. And it's a unique program to get connected with our friends, with our faculty, with our teachers, with our juniors, with our seniors, and mutually we can also help the students who are all going to be the alumni of this same university later days. And really very happy, and I congratulate for a very fantastic building, and really I'm very happy so that it is planned in a very well manner, and I congratulate, and I should say, after some time, you can bring a book about all the alumni and all the achievements so that it can be kept in the library of the JNTUH or whatever may be the universities, so that when a young student open the book of the alumni, he should get the motivation from that. So such a great people were the students of this college. So if a record of such books are published and kept in the libraries, so it will be a motivating factor for our youngsters. And I think Sri J.S. Ranjan Garu, as he is very active and he is very renowned scholar in this, so he will initiate all these things. And I'm really very happy to get associated with this. And like this, you have pioneered it. And as our J.S. Ranjan and Hari Epanapalli has told here, he has started in USA and it's going to be a global event. And I'm really very happy to get connected with you all. And even innovative procedures by the alumni, get connecting with the juniors of this college and the faculty of the university. Really, it will benefit the education system, higher education system in Hyderabad. And I want JNTUH to be placed high globally, so that you contribute more for that. And really very happy, congratulate you all, and looking forward you all to meet personally after COVID, and we'll have a very gala alumni meet at Hyderabad. And I welcome you all to Raj Bhavan, because you are proud alumni of the proud University of Hyderabad. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Her Excellency Governor, Honorable Governor of State of Telangana, for a wonderful, encouraging and inspiring message. And you've been very dynamic ever since. Whenever we invited, you were there. And I'm a big fan of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and you are also a big fan of him. And our goal is to encourage our youngsters to dream big and aim high in life, and also enable them to pursue their passion. I think you are doing that with your inspirational speech. As you suggested, we will definitely plan on bringing a book of memorabilia of all the distinguished alumni, as well as every person who contributed to the development of the JNTU Hyderabad around the world, and we will make sure that we'll bring. And also, we would like your digital presence, if it is physically not permitted, when we want to do the foundation stone for the alumni center on campus. And we will look for an auspicious day and we will communicate back to you. And if it is physical presence is not possible, we will plan a digital foundation stone laying of the alumni building very soon, as soon as this Kartika Masam comes. And the next thing you indicated about the portal that you have created, your office has created, we'll be happy to promote it around the globe. And also if any technical help or any professional guidance we can offer, we will be very happy to do that as well. And the last thing I would like to mention, that with your inspiration and guidance and JNTU, Alumni Association will bring all the people to make sure that the JNTU rank is improved at the national level, and also the global ranking also we will work towards by collaborating with various academic institutions of the world. And I already started bringing an MOU with the New Jersey Institute of Technology, and the administration is looking into signing the MOU already. We wanted to do it today, but because of the short period of time, we were not able to accomplish. That MOU is sitting with JNTU. With your blessings, I think we will sign that very soon, ma'am, and we will line up more of such academic institutions. Again, look forward to your continued support and guidance and inspiration and motivation to take this JNTU Hyderabad to a global level. And we will continue to work with our alumni around the world to bring glory, as well as develop the institution academically, as well as in research, and also improve the employable skills of our students. Especially later in the program, one of our founding members will present to you what kind of programs we are planning on a monthly basis in every aspect of the different branches offered by JNTU, not just for the JNTU campus students, but all the affiliated college students as well. We are about 209 affiliated colleges and 8 academic institutions associated with the JNTU. All those people will be coming under one umbrella with their blessings today as you launch the JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association and the first USA chapter. Again, we are ever grateful for joining us today, even it is late. Thank you so much. And you've been a blessing all the time, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you so much. And we want you to stay for some more time as long as you wish. Please listen to some of the speakers as well and encourage them with your graceful presence. Now, let me have the honor of introducing our next speaker, Honorable Sri Jayesh Ranjan IAS, our inaugural keynote speaker today. He's currently Principal Secretary of the Industries and Commerce and Information Technology Department of the Telangana government. And he's also in charge Vice Chancellor for the JNTU Hyderabad. And Sri Jayesh Ranjanji develops policy frameworks and promotes digital empowerment of the citizens. He has previously worked in the tribal department, natural resources management, and poverty alleviation sectors. He holds a master's degree in psychology from Delhi University, a business management degree from Indian Institute of Management, and also a public management degree from the National University of Singapore. He was the All India topper of his India Administrative Service batch of 1992. Very proud accomplishment. He is currently part of the National Pool of Trainers in Leadership, where he trains and mentors newly recruited civil servants. He is also serving, as I mentioned before, as the in-charge Vice Chancellor of JNTU Hyderabad. So we are honored and privileged to have him today. So let's give a warm welcome to Honorable Sri Jayesh Ranjan to deliver his inaugural keynote address on this auspicious occasion.
Welcome
you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Hari. Her Excellency, the Governor of Telangana, Dr. Tamilisai Soundarajan Garu, my colleagues from JNTU, Rector Professor Govardhan, Registrar Dr. Manzoor Hussain, distinguished alumni and senior leadership who will be steering the Alumni Association, the American chapter now. Warm greetings to all of you. Let me first of all compliment all of you for your remarkable achievements, your accomplishments. Wherever you are today, you make all of us proud in JNTU, and please keep the flag of our country, our state, and of course, your alma mater, JNTU, flying high. Let me also congratulate you for putting together this concept of setting up a alumni association in the US, creating that chapter, setting up the leadership team, and most importantly, converting your intention into a very practical idea of putting together a multi-purpose building in our campus. And as Dr. Hari presented, it will serve multiple purposes. It will be useful for current students, for alumni, for faculty, and of course, a tremendous value add to the great campus that we have in Kukatpalli. I'm also very happy that as Her Excellency mentioned, there are alumni associations, so many of them, but most of them are used just to kind of get together, just to recollect fond memories, go back in the times, and so on and so forth. But you have a very forward-looking agenda, a very progressive agenda, and the way you spelt it out, some of the things that you intend to do in the near future, all that is extremely appreciable. As Her Excellency pointed out, she has started a very important, a very valued program called Chancellors Connect with the Alumni. So please align your association activities with Her Excellency's vision, and that way you will be able to derive much more satisfactory and meaningful results in what you do. I would like to highlight 3 things in my remarks now. I personally feel that given your background, given your positions, given your vocations, given your occupations in the present, there are 3 things that you can do very admirably, and that will be the biggest contribution of the Alumni Association US chapter to our university in its present functioning. And these 3 things are as follows. Now, first of all, many of you, if not most of you, after completing your graduation studies in JNTU, when you went to the US, I'm sure all of you did a second degree there. Some of you did your master's, some of you did your PhD, and I'm sure all of you studied in great American universities, great American institutions. I also have studied in the US for 1 year. I studied public policy at the Kennedy School in Cambridge. And I know for sure how the US education system is, how agile it is, how the latest curriculum is incorporated in the syllabus very, very fast in a very agile manner. And the faculty themselves respond to most of the emerging requirements of the industry, of the students, etc. Unfortunately, the Indian education system, since you have all studied in JNTU, and JNTU is a great institution, our situation is quite all right. But if you look at the average Indian academic institution, the agility that we see in the US system is somehow lacking, and most of the curriculum changes and additions and reforms, etc., happen after a passage of time. So one request would be that I'm sure since you are connected to great American universities, colleges and institutions here, please enrich JNTU also by forging strong partnerships with them. We already have a couple of partnerships. We have a partnership with University of Michigan. But if you are able to bring more and more institutions where you yourself studied and you have some connect with them, and it may not be with the entire institution. It could be one branch, one discipline, one faculty, which is very strong there. And if you are able to connect them to us, we would like to take their support in curriculum and improvement, in faculty exchange programs, in student programs, and so on and so forth. JNTU this year, I feel very happy to share with you, has introduced lots of new courses. As you know, the emerging technology world is becoming more and more dynamic, more and more vibrant. We have artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, and a plethora of new generation courses. JNTU is one of the first state universities to introduce that. But after introducing them, we would also like to know what is the latest in these disciplines, how our faculty can be trained to teach the latest, and so on and so forth. So this is one suggestion, that as an alumni association, American chapter, please bring us closer to the best American universities where you yourself studied, did your second degree or the third degree. The second suggestion that I would like to suggest to you is that, again, if I look at your profiles, many of you are now working for top IT companies, top technology companies, top corporate houses in the US. And many of them have footprints all over the globe, including in India. We would like to get some connect with these companies also, where you have worked in the past or you are working now, for three reasons. One is that we would like to improve our placements. So if your company has a footprint in India, and if it recruits students from the campuses, we would like them to become familiar with JNTU, the kind of teaching we do, the kind of capabilities and caliber our students have. And we would like our placement performance to improve. Of course, JNTU, Kukatpalli colleges and our 4 affiliated colleges, we do quite all right. But as Dr. Hari mentioned in his opening remarks, we also have 240 affiliated colleges. So we are in some ways vicariously, we are responsible for 240 colleges also. And there are many colleges today where the placement performance is not satisfactory at all. Companies don't go there. There are no campus placements, etc. And we are making efforts to improve the quality of teaching learning in these colleges also, so that tomorrow if a good company goes there, they don't feel disappointed with the quality of the students that are applying for placement. So placement is one requirement. Similarly, we require corporates to also support internship programs. Many of you may be aware that our national government has introduced the new education policy. And the new education policy speaks very strongly about internship in corporates. It is not just classroom teaching based. The new education policy gives lots of emphasis on close interaction with the industry, so that you learn while working in an industry as an intern, and you are given credits for it, you are evaluated for your internship, and so on and so forth. So after the placements, we also require corporate support for giving internship. So JNTU, as you know, if you include all the affiliated colleges, almost 40,000 students are admitted every year. It's a large number. And unless we are able to show good quality internship for all 40,000, our responsibility as JNTU will not really be completed. And of course, the third very important corporate support that we get is to enrich our campuses themselves. So in JNTU Hyderabad, I can share a couple of examples. NVIDIA has decided to set up a high performance computing lab, which will be very relevant for people who are doing artificial intelligence projects. If someone wants to do humongous data crunching and do high performance computing, we require tools for that. And NVIDIA is providing the right kind of tools for that. Similarly, Hexagon has invested in setting up a lab here. Adobe is setting up a lab here. So we require more and more corporates to set up labs, give us apparatuses, equipment. We are starting VLSI programs under which American companies like Xilinx, Cadence, AMD, they're going to provide tools, licenses to JNTU students. So the second request which I have under this bucket is to help us, based on your network with corporates, some of the top corporates in the US, to support JNTU also. And the last suggestion that I have for the Alumni Association is, as I said, many of you are working in companies which are top companies, and those companies can support us. But I also know for sure, because whenever I come to the US and interact with the diaspora, I notice that a large majority of you have now become very successful entrepreneurs. You might have worked in the past, but you have started your entrepreneurial journey and you have really mastered it. You are considered to be the creme of the entrepreneurship world. In India also, this trend is fast coming. Lots of students every year from our campuses also do not participate in any placement program. And if you ask them, why is it? Of course, a small number goes to the US for higher studies, but a large number of them stay back because they want to become entrepreneurs. They want to start their own companies. They want to give jobs to others rather than seeking jobs from someone. However, entrepreneurship journey is not so easy. It is not a bed of roses. There are lots of challenges, lots of obstacles. And the best way to learn the art and science of entrepreneurship is by talking to successful entrepreneurs. So the biggest contribution which the Alumni Association can make for our current batch of students is to support what we have established in JNTU. It is called J-Hub. It is an entrepreneurship ecosystem that we have created with the help of all the colleges, in which students are seeded about the entrepreneurship process, about the entrepreneurial journey. How do you identify a problem? How do you identify a niche area? How do you design a suitable solution or a product? How do you commercialize that? And when from the student days, if these kind of ideas are taught and seeded, hopefully the success rate when these students become entrepreneurs will be very, very high. And therefore, I would like all of you to cooperate and collaborate with the J-Hub by giving some time, by mentoring some number of potential student entrepreneurs, by guiding them, and just sharing your journey, just sharing your experience can be very, very inspiring. So to summarize one again, three expectations from the Alumni Association. One is to connect us with the American colleges and universities where you yourself studied, so that we can do many things with them. The second is to connect us with the corporates and the companies and the business groups where you have worked in the past or you are still working, so that we can benefit with their association. And third, those of you who have become successful entrepreneurs, promote entrepreneurship in our students also. So I do hope that while whatever I said may not be very new for you, you might have already thought about it, but in my opinion, these are the most important contribution which you can make to us as an alumni association. And once again, my heartfelt gratitude for all of you for coming up with such brilliant idea, converting that idea into action. And I may not be the Vice Chancellor forever, but as a member of the state government, I will remain connected with JNTU in some capacity or the other. And I would like the Alumni Association support to JNTU flourish and thrive in the future as well. Once again, grateful for having me here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jayesh Ranjanji. Wonderful message. I do not want to repeat all the things you mentioned, but we carefully constructed our objectives for the JNTU Alumni Association to include all of them that you indicated, and we will promise you that we will work towards serving our mother institute, providing the things that you mentioned. And personally, I traveled the last 12 months before the COVID, about 16 countries, addressed in 26 international conferences, and I kind of know what is happening around the world, and we'll try to bring that kind of facilities as well as the kind of coursework and curriculum changes if needed, working very closely with the new education policy government of India as well. So we'll incorporate some of those things coming into JNTU as well. And right after this event, I'm planning to have with all the heads of departments, the administration, and including user, to have a roundtable conference to create what alumni can bring to the table and what is the expectations of the institute, what is the expectation of the industry, what JNTU can provide, and what kind of research and publications that we can offer through JNTU to increase the ranking and also increase the global presence of JNTU and its faculty. And this is what we are planning to do. It's a very humble beginning. We don't want to overpromise, but we will try to do our best to slowly, in an organic fashion, involve our alumni to start with, and then find out what they can bring to the table. And we will become, the Alumni Association becomes the facilitator to make sure that we collaborate and bring the value to our mother institute. And with your continued guidance, I'm sure we will do that. So with this, I would like to, there is a protocol here. We would like to end the governor's address with an Indian national anthem. I would like to request all of you to rise one more time for the protocol to have the Indian national anthem one more time. Sarvani, go ahead, Nana.
Janagana mana adinayaka jaya he Bharata bhagya vidata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashisha Mage Gaye Tava Jaya Gada Janagana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He.
Please be seated. Thank you, Sarvani, for a wonderful rendering of the Indian national anthem. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Happy Deepavali to all of you. So now I would like to thank our Honorable Governor, Her Excellency, Dr. Srimati Soundararajan for joining us today. And also our Jayesh Ranjanji one more time for joining us today. Sir, we will look forward to working with you. Ma'am, we will look forward to working with you. And when COVID permits us, we will definitely come and see you in Raj Bhavan and in your office, sir. So this concludes the formal session of Honorable Governor's inaugural address, inaugurating the JNTU Alumni Association Global, as well as the USA chapter, and also launching the building video. And Governor, we would like to invite you, if it is physically possible, to do the foundation stone of the Alumni Center. If it's physically not possible, we will plan a digital version of it and we will communicate to your office, and we look forward to your presence. Thank you so much. And now we would like to request our Swami Sirupurumdar to take the next program forward.
Yeah, thank you, Hariji. And first of all, again, thank you, Honorable Governor Soundararajan Garu, and also Dr. Jayesh Ranjan. I think your valuable speech was very good, and we'll work with all the team. So to go to the next stage, I request our founding member and treasurer, Sudhakar Garu, to initiate the guest introduction of the guest of honor, the chief guest, and then we'll move on to the next step. So Sudhakar Garu, please go ahead.
Hello, friends. Happy Diwali to all of you. And I'm proud to be the founder of this prestigious organization and helping putting together bylaws for the organization. And also this is a memorable event for me. I received a gold medal by Andhra Pradesh Governor Kumud Benjesi, Women Governor, and today in the presence of Women Governor, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, we are inaugurating this, and I'll be presenting an overview of the organization structure of JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association. So the JNTU Alumni Association of United States, it's a 3-tier structure, and let me present how exactly the JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association USA is structured and what are all the various roles and how the JNTU alumni can participate in this organization and help the organization to grow and connect the JNTU alumni. So let me quickly share a presentation which explains about the JNTU Alumni Association structure. So the JNTU Alumni Association of USA, the organization structure consists of 3 layers: advisory council, board of directors, and executive committee. And then we have the working level structure of regional vice presidents, standing committees, and regional coordinators. So let me go over the details of all these levels and what are all the roles and responsibilities of various layers. So the first one is the advisory council, which is the apex body of the corporation. So it's a liaison between JNTU Hyderabad administration and Alumni Association of USA, and it appoints various positions like directors, executive officers, and so on. And it is responsible to provide the guidance and advice, and also responsible for the conflict resolution. So advisory council is initially formed in consultation with the JNTU Hyderabad administration, and the affairs of the JNTU Alumni Association shall be managed by the advisory council and its board of directors. The advisory council consists of 7 advisors and then up to 3 honorary advisors. And the next layer or the next level of organization is the board of directors. The board of directors are responsible for long-term planning, strategic initiatives, fundraising, and so on. And they are responsible to establish the mission and purpose in accordance with the objectives, and to set the policies and ensure effective planning and monitor and strengthen the program. And really, they are the people who will be really looking at the funds and make sure that the funds are properly utilized and audit. So the board of directors will consist of a chairman elect, and a secretary. And the board of directors could be of 2 types: the patron category, or the board of directors could be of life category. And the board of directors consists of 9 members, or 9 board of directors, and 2 honorary directors. Then the next layer or the next level of the organization is the executive committee. They are responsible for day-to-day activities of the corporation, and the executive committee is responsible to conduct alumni association activities under the guidance and supervision of board of directors. And in performing these functions, executive committee may exercise all the powers and authority granted by the bylaws to promote the objectives. And executive committee consists of 9 officers: the president-elect, executive vice president, secretary, joint secretary, treasurer, joint treasurer, immediate past president, and international vice president. And then the standing committees. These are the standing committee and regional vice presidents and regional coordinators are the ground army, people who are really performing the activities and spreading the message, spreading the organization. So there are several standing committees to perform various tasks. Bylaws committee who will review the bylaws on a regular basis and update them as needed and provide the guidance on the bylaws. And there's a community services committee, and there's an education and employment committee Finance Committee, Information Technology Committee, who is responsible for all the information technology or IT infrastructure of the organization. There's a membership committee and overseas coordination committee and publicity and media relations committee and women's committee. And the chairperson of each of these committees shall report to the board through the president of the organization. And we can also have the additional committees as needed. And those committees can be formed with the board of directors approval and also approval from the advisory council. Then we have the next level is the regional vice presidents and regional coordinators. So regional vice presidents and regional coordinators are responsible for the regional activities, fundraising, and expanding the organization membership. And they are responsible for regional activities. And we are also looking for regional vice president to help to grow the membership and organize various programs and coordinate and sending networthy items and sending newsworthy items or articles from various regions and organizing fundraising events in their respective regions. So we have 8 regional vice presidents, 2 from each region, east, west, north, and south of United States of America. These are the different levels of the organization. And as you know, this organization or Alumni Association, the purpose is to really educate, enlighten, and enhance the talents of JNTU Hyderabad alumni. And our purpose is to connect, help each other, and further enhance the image of JNTU Hyderabad. And we are looking forward. We really need the volunteers to help the organization and pay back to their college and expand this organization. So I'm requesting if any of you are interested, please let us know, and we will definitely talk to you, and we want you to be part of the organization. Thank you, and back to you, Harigar.
Thank you, Sudhakarji. Appreciate the detailed presentation, and we sincerely request all the alumni watching this show today and who are on the panel today, please sign up, visit JNTUH.org and sign up to volunteer. There's hundreds of positions that we can create, not just in the US, but other parts of the world as well. We look forward to your sincere participation in serving our mother institution. Thank you so much. Swamiji, go to the next.
Thank you, Harigaru, and thank you, Sudhakar Garu, for giving the information. So again, as I said, call for action is very critical for us. So please make sure to go to JNTUH.org and register yourself as a member. And we want to communicate and network this to everybody around the globe. As the interest of the time, we move on to introducing our guest of honors, and I request our founding member, Praveen Garu, to go ahead and introduce Govardhan Garu.
Thank you, Swami Garu. Hello and welcome to all the dignitaries. Professor A. Govardhan is a professor of computer science of engineering and the pro vice chancellor and the executive council member at JNTUH, where he is currently serving as a rector. He has over 24 years of teaching and research experience. He has earned an engineering degree from the Osmania University and completed his PhD at JNTU. In total, Professor Govardhan has earned 31 international and national awards for his work in computer science. A significant one to mention is the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Excellency Award to recognize his valuable research contributions. He's currently working on a research project about information security, education awareness. We look forward to your distinguished address on this auspicious occasion.
Dr. Govardhan Garu, please unmute and go ahead and give us your.
Yeah, thank you very much, all the distinguished dignitaries and invitees of today's program. Her Excellency, Honorable Governor of Telangana, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu, Chief Guest of today's JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association USA Chapter Inauguration, and Honorable Vice Chancellor Sri Jayesh Ranjan IAS Garu, Secretary IT Telangana, Dr. Hari Ippanapalli, the Chairman, JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association USA, my colleagues from the university, guest of honor, Professor Manjur Hussain, Registrar of JNTUH Hyderabad, and valedictory keynote speaker, Professor N.C. Shivaprakash Garu, Chairman, Board of Governors, JNTUH-CEH Hyderabad, and other distinguished guest speakers, Dr. S. Vijay Mohan Rao Garu, the President, JNTUH Alumni Association, Professor B.N. Bandari, Principal, JNTUH College of Engineering, Hyderabad, Professor N.V. Ramana, Principal, JNTUH-CEJ, Professor R. Markandeya, Principal, JNTUH-CEM, Professor B. Balu Naik, Principal, JNTUH-CES, Professor A. Damodaram, Director, JNTUH Hyderabad, and former Vice Chancellor, SV University, Tirupati, Professor G. Krishnamohan, Director, JNTUH Hyderabad, IST, and Professor Sindhu, Director, JNTUH Hyderabad, School of Management Studies, and Professor A. Prabhukumar, Director, JNTUH Hyderabad, University Foreign Relations, Professor M. Madhavi Lata, Director, Academic and Planning, and Director, Coordinator of this JNTUH Hyderabad Alumni Association, and Professor Brahmara, the Coordinator of JNTUH-CEH Alumni Association, Mr. T.J. Jayakar, Vice President, JNTUH-CEH Alumni Association, and Sudhakar Uppala, the Treasurer, JNTUH Alumni Association, USA, and Praveen Nidumolu, the Director, JNTUH Alumni Association, USA, and Mr. Swami Sri Perumbodur, President, JNTUH Alumni Association, USA, other distinguished invitees, alumni of JNTUH Hyderabad, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. Namaste to all. My warm greetings to all of you on the occasion of Diwali. And I'm also extremely happy to be associated with this momentous occasion, historical and a memorable occasion of inauguration of this JNTUH Hyderabad Alumni Association USA chapter. And this is a dream, and a dream came to a reality, which we have been working. And I'm always grateful to the entire team of this Alumni Association. We had a series of meetings to, how this has to be shaped, and a number of conversations, number of deliberations have taken place. And I must thank all of them, and I must appreciate the kind of efforts that they made. So my deep sense of accolades to all of you who have worked directly or indirectly to come to this shape. Globally, a JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association is formed globally. So my warmest greetings to all of you, and deep sense of congratulations to all of you. As rightly mentioned by the Honorable Governor of the state and Chancellor of the university, and also our Honorable Vice Chancellor, alumni has been playing an important role. Of late, India has realized the contributions that an alumni can do at the alma mater level. And I think IITs stand first in these kinds of activities, and next to IITs, then NITs. Now the universities have been picking up. So that's a very good trend. And we being the first technological university in the country, and one of the top and first affiliating universities in the country, so we have a big data of alumni. And JNTUH-CEH has got its own significant, a flagship college of the university, which was established in 1965. Subsequently, when the university was formed in 1972, and the college was directly, it became the constraint college of JNTU Hyderabad. So the erstwhile JNTU Andhra Pradesh. As everybody knows the history of JNTU, the name itself is enough to see that. And you have been working wonderfully at the state level, national, and also at the international level. And you have already become the brand ambassadors of JNTU Hyderabad. And I see all eminent people who are established in their own chosen fields at the national and international different organizations, whether it is R&D organization or IT companies or different companies. I feel extremely happy to see all of them have established in their own chosen fields that shows the quality of the output that's being generated, and you are the wonderful products of JNTU. And as rightly mentioned by all of us, as we have been deliberating, we want to see the glory of the university through your involvement, through your contributions, whatsoever be the way and means possible. And that's how we are here with the wonderful contributions that you have made so far. And we have also celebrated the College of Engineering Hyderabad Golden Jubilee celebrations a couple of years back. And I am happy to share with you that in 2022, the university is entering the Golden Jubilee era. And I also request all of you to have a big gala event in terms of the on the occasion of this Golden Jubilee of the university. So by that time, I am sure this alumni building will also will come to a shape. Definitely that will become a significant milestone in the journey of JNTU Hyderabad. And I'm extremely happy to see the kind of keen interest in terms of contributing back to the alma mater under the leadership of Dr. Hari and Mr. Swami, then Dr. Vijay Mohan, Mr. Jekar, and there are a number of people. Please pardon me if I don't call everybody by name, but I see each and everybody has got a kind of significance in terms of making the contributions to see that this alumni association will make a significant milestone in the university affairs. So which is a very nice progress that we can see. And I'm extremely impressed by the proactive involvement, proactive readiness from there. You ask any kind of task to be completed, so they are ready. First thing they say that we are ready. So second thing, they think of what the activity is actually. So that's the kind of the interest that we see among all the alumni and also the office bearers of this university association and also the global association. And I'm also extremely happy to during the deliberations, and I would like to share with you that it is not only for the CEH, College of Engineering Hyderabad, and they want to contribute in connecting all our constituent units, all the 7 academic units, and subsequently want to expand all the affiliated colleges of the under our university. And I would be happy to share with you that we have more than 18 lakh students so far graduated ever since the JNTU Hyderabad became the affiliating university. Even if you count 25 years, almost we became the affiliating university sometime in 1995. Since then, we have been producing so many graduates at the UG level, PG level, even at the doctoral level. And that way we see more than 1.8 million graduates came out so far. And if we really get connected, I'm sure we'll see, we'll perform wonderfully, and we can really do wonders in those lines. On this occasion, I once again congratulate all of you, and you have been contributing a lot, and the journey continues. You have been contributing a lot, not only in terms of the motivating and inspiring our young graduates on various occasions and on various platforms with your tech series, and you have also instituted several scholarships to motivate and promote the education, particularly in terms of the technical education. I'm sure all of you would continue your journey with the wonderful thoughts and the kind of encouragement and the kind of interest that you have. So I'm sure whatever our honorable governor and also the vice chancellor mentioned will definitely follow these things, and whatever the support and anything is required from our university side, we are always ready to extend our cooperation and support. Any kind of activities required, any kind of infrastructure or any other permissions and approvals are required, we are always there to support you. So with these few remarks, I once again congratulate the entire team for taking up a wonderful initiative, and I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Govardhan. You've been there right from the beginning of this inception of your thought process, and this seed you have nurtured, and now we are just slowly sprouting, and with your continued support, I'm sure we will accomplish in a in an organic fashion to bring all the 18 lakh students onto JNTUH Hyderabad Alumni Association umbrella. By 2022, I think at least if we can cover 10% of that, bringing them together, it would be wonderful, glorious celebration of marking the university's milestone. And with your continued support, we will have a session with all the heads of the departments, all the principals, and possibly with affiliated college principals also, a virtual session to bring them together so that we could continue this journey of growing and connecting and serving the alma mater, not just in India, but overseas as well. We will continue to do that, sir. Thank you so much. Swami, please introduce the next speaker.
Yeah, thank you, Govardhan sir. I think you have been very, very instrumental since last more than 6 months, 8 months. We have been meeting on every Sunday. Your personal time has been given specifically to us in guiding. So thank you so much. And now in the interest of the time, we'll move on to the next. I request Sudhakar Garu to introduce Dr. Manju Hussain.
It's my privilege to introduce Dr. M. Manzoor Hussain, Registrar JNTU Hyderabad. And he has earned his engineering from Usmania University, followed by MTech and PhD from JNTU Hyderabad College of Engineering, Hyderabad. He has over 28 years of teaching and research experience in India as well as Ethiopia. Dr. Hussain has served as the founding principal of JNTUH College of Engineering, Sultanpur, Sangareddy for 5 years, and as the chairman, Board of Studies in Automobile Engineering and Mechatronics Engineering for 3 years. In total, he has 46 international and national journal publications and presented at 24 international and national conferences. Now I request Dr. M. Manzoor Hussain to give his message. Thank you.
Morning and good evening to everybody. Today's chief guest, Honorable Governor of Telangana State and Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, and respected Vice Chancellor and Guest of Honor, Sri Jayesh Ranjan, IAS, Principal Secretary, IT, Government of Telangana, and Dr. Hari Ipranapalli, Chairman, JNTUH Alumni Association, USA Chapter, Rector of the University, Dr. A. Govardhan, Professor Shiv Prakash, Chairman, BOS, JNTUH College of Engineering, Hyderabad, distinguished executive members of Alumni Association, Sri Swami, President, Sri Jayakar, Vice President, Sri Sudhakar, Treasurer, Sri Praveen, Director, and my colleagues, principals from constituent colleges, Dr. Bandari from JNTU Hyderabad, Dr. N.V. Ramana from JNTU Jagityal, Dr. R. Markania from JNTU Mantini, Dr. Balu Nayak from JNTU Sultanpur, the directors, Dr. A. Krishna Mohan, Dr. Damodaram, Dr. Sindhu, Dr. Prabhu Kumar, and Dr. Madhavilata, and all other distinguished members, participants, and delegates. Really, it is an excellent moment for us. At the outset, I congratulate everybody associated with this event and associated with this idea for making this International Alumni Association of JNTU University, Hyderabad, a reality. And this association is a guiding force for everybody in the campus and outside the campus. As you know, we have around 200 colleges affiliated to JNTU University. We are providing education in different areas, and we have colleges from university to a rural area college. And every year, the number of students admitted under JNTU are varying from about 40,000 in different technological the programs. We have started, as you know, this year, the new programs at BTech and MTech and PhD level. For all these things, the support from alumni is really going to make a meaningful effort. I take this opportunity to congratulate the members who came forward and made this activity to happen. As our chief guest said, the governor has started a website in which already we have included our JNTU College of Engineering Hyderabad Alumni Association, and we are going to introduce the new association what we have inaugurated today, and remaining all other associations will be added to that website. And over a period of time, the JNTU Association will be directly connected to the governor's website. I take this opportunity for giving this supporting hand to the JNTU Hyderabad to come out globally. And now we are at international level. As you said, definitely we will plan for MOUs with a leading universities abroad, and we will be strengthening our cooperation with the foreign universities. As you know, our students are spreading across the world, and this will be a great opportunity for our young generations to know about the various activities and opportunities around the globe. I take this opportunity to thank one and all, and for giving me this opportunity to be with you. And it is a great moment for me to inaugurate this association, this JNTU International Overseas Association, and the building what you have shown today. Really, it will be a landmark in the campus of JNTU Hyderabad. Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Professor Manzoor Hussain, for all your support for the last several months since you have taken charge as the registrar of JNTU Hyderabad. So you really provided a lot of inputs into and guided us to bring the program to this level. And we need your support to make sure that we continue to implement our objectives that we listed so far. And without your support, we will not be moving forward. Sincerely, we request you to connect with all the constituent colleges as well as affiliated colleges. By 2022, at least we would like to bring those 10% of 18 lakh students into the JNTU Hyderabad umbrella Alumni Association. So we need your support. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will have a follow-up meeting with all the principals and the directors of all the colleges to listen from them and also get to know each other so that we can work together in a collaborative fashion. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Manzoor Hussain. It was fantastic. I think your joining was very apt. You joined and you sanctioned the alumni chapter. So it was a very good timing. So I think you have the power of, you are always holding a magic wand to make it happen. So thank you so much. But this is just the beginning of it. So I really appreciate for giving this. And then as Harigaru mentioned, we need to have a more collaboration and more meetings. So thanks again. And I request now for a beautiful introduction of our valedictory chief guest, keynote address of Dr. Shiva Prakash Garu by Praveen Nidamolu.
My great privilege to introduce Dr. N.C. Shiva Prakash Garu. Dr. N.C. Shiva Prakash is from the Department of Instrumentation at the Indian Institute of Sciences, Bangalore. He passed his MSc examination with first rank and received 5 gold medals. What a great honor. He's a recipient of the Young Scientist Award from the Karnataka Association for the Advancement of Science in 1983. Over the last 37 years of his research career, he contributed substantially by publishing and presenting over 170 papers in reputed international as well as national journals and conferences. Currently serving as the chairman of the governing board of JNTUH and advisory board member of Lead India Foundation USA. We look forward to your insights as part of this valedictory keynote as we kick off this Alumni Association inauguration today.
Thank you, Praveen, for your nice introduction. Good morning, USA. Good afternoon, Europe. Good evening, India. And good night, Australia. So I think, this is what Dr. Hari is, the chief guest of today, Our Excellency, Governor and Chancellor of JNTU Hyderabad, Ranjanji, the Vice Chancellor of JNTU Hyderabad, my dear friend, Dr. Govardhan, the Rector, and Dr. Manzoor, baby of the team of admin. And of course, he's a very lucky, golden spoon, hand to write many MOUs in future as a registrar of the university. And of course, the great person. I have a lot of respect to Dr. Hari. Recently through Lead India, he made a world record, 10 sessions of 1.5 hours each. Oh, I mean, people excited. When I shared this, I think that speaks volumes of Dr. Hari, Dr. Swami, Dr. Sudhakar, and so on. And all my dear, faculty members, the principals, the directors of the constituent colleges, and my dear friends. I'm an odd man out, but still they want me. I don't know. Of course, I also was part of the last 6 months. COVID, I remember COVID is always, I say, create an opportunity for victory in disaster. I think we have done a good work last 4-5 months in bringing this. Let me at the outset, my observations on the chief guest. I don't know, it's a coincidence. Our flag has got a green color, which I can see from Praveen's thing. And our madam also had a green sari. So that's a great green signal that USA chapter, that best that they can get from the governor. Dr. The madam said the JNTU should be the role model. Why not? I've seen many alumni associations in the last 30-40 years, including IITs, IISc, and so on. I think they took more time than JNTU. For instance, Indian Institute of Science, we took about 98 years before we moved our first, the Alumni USA chapter. So I think even before 50 years, which is there in 2022, JNTU has done it. So hats up to JNTU. So it's the right time. In the next 2 years, I think a lot of things need to be done by the USA chapter. So the Dr. Rector also was, sharing, and of course, the Vice Chancellor has said 3 very important things. One is academic networking, industry connect, and entrepreneurship. So these 3 definitely is very important, and I'm very happy that people are there across the world. About 18 lakhs is a great number by any imagination. So I'm sure that USA chapter definitely will take it. I thought I can just give some 2-3 small tips. The number one, I have seen myself in the last 10 years, JNTU Hyderabad as a mentor. Earlier, I was a mentor for 5 years for a JNTU CEH under the TechUp MHRD project. And later as a BOG chairman of the CEH, I've been enjoying. The best moment that I saw, one of the best moments I still remember, Dr. Hari was giving a talk, the international conference organized by the computer science. And, normally I see people from abroad, they just give their talk and then disappear. But he was sitting all through, right from the morning to evening. And of course, I also had a time I really enjoyed. I think that is the connection between me and Dr. Hari. I think I still, there are 5 P's that I wanted to talk about you. One, there are 5 important local P's and then global P. The local 5 P's are, the UG graduates need to worry about the problem. So the first P is problem. The second P is project. Third is product. The fourth one is patent. And fifth one is placement. Any JNTU locally in India, I think these 5, the USA chapter should help. And globally, if you talk these 5 P's, the first one, I would call it as people, which I think are across the globe that you're all getting connected. And, the second P is what I want to call prosperity. The third, the world requires peace and partnerships. and finally planet. Now this will be there. Possibly JNTU Hyderabad can go to Mars in one of the satellite, in one of the vehicle. So the second important thing that I like to share with the USA chapter is we have every ingredient. Research is there, teaching is there, innovation is there. JHub, the Vice Chancellor said, I want to tell today that under the leadership of Dr. Hari, the JNTU should consider seriously to make a center, JNTU-RISE, RISE. JNTU should rise in the next 2 years. What I meant by rise is, first letter of R is research. And Dr. Hari rightly said, the global ranking, Indian NIRF ranking is important. So therefore, I want the JNTU to consider seriously the center, which I call it as JNTU RISE. Research, innovation, incubation, startup, and entrepreneurship. As all of you agree with me that these are all important, I'm sure that the American chapter certainly would contribute in all the areas, research, be it innovation or incubation or startup or entrepreneurship. So the third thing, I cannot forget Dr. Kalam. I myself had about 5-6 interaction when he visited Indian Institute of Science. He had an ambitious project called PURA, P-U-R-A, providing the urban facility to rural area. Whatever little the Alumni Association can adopt few villages or in and around Hyderabad, if they can do something, it will be wonderful. And lastly, ASTRA, A-S-T-R-A, application of science and technology to rural area. I think these are all very important. In addition to the networking with all our UG, I'm sure that these three important aspects, I repeat, one is JNTU RISE, second one is PURA, and third one is ASTRA, application of science and technology to rural area. So I'm an odd man out, though I am not an alumni. I never felt that I am out of place. So they, I participated. In fact, every meeting that they discussed, still I remember Dr. Sudhakar, was spent a lot of time in making these bylaws. Bylaws, wonderful bylaws that I have seen. One of the, people just write something, they go to Registrar of Society, but here I think they have gone through everything in the world, IITs and many good institutions across the world. So I don't take much time. I want to close with thanking Dr. Hari Garu, Swami, Sudhakar and his team, and also the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Rector, Director, the Registrar, and all the people from JNTU Hyderabad. So I am there, whatever the little that I can contribute, I will assure you that I am there always with you, and I will definitely assure you again that I will come on my own expenses to attend the Diamond Jubilee celebration of 2022 at Hyderabad. Thank you all and take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. There is a reason for every connection I had in my life. And we sat on that international conference and we got connected so well. And you were instrumental in recruiting me into the BOG. And we were on time for every meeting when I was in India for the BOG meetings. And your way of conducting the meetings were so precise and up to the point. And we will definitely follow your 5Ps principle and JNTU RISE, as well as I'm very passionate about Dr. Kalam's PURA program as well through Alumni and through the center in Hyderabad. We will try to accommodate that as well. And finally, the ASTRA concept you mentioned. And you attended all our brainstorming sessions to create this great roadmap for the JNTU Alumni Association globally. And we will continue to seek your guidance, and you are the light that we always see, and we would like to grow with your guidance, taking this, whether you are in India or in US, it doesn't matter, but now we are digitally connected. We will, anytime when we requested within a minutes of notice, you are able to join us. We are ever grateful for your guidance, and we'll continue to work with you and seek your guidance. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Swami, please take this forward. Thank you.
So thank you, Dr. Shiva Prakash Garu. So I think the first meeting when I met you, you talked about COVID. which you defined wonderfully, the creating opportunities for victory in disaster. That is exactly we are following in the JNTUH alumni, and that is why we have came to this stage to create at least a chapter. And happy Diwali. On Diwali, you gave us the Astra. I know you say Astra, but I say Astra because you are giving all the weapons and mission for the good. Yeah. And you are using the Kalam, our missile man. So I think the connection and the information, what you have really given us, so helpful. Thank you so much. So this will give us a great segue to talk about what are the activities we have planned. We have talked about the bylaws, we have talked about the org structure, we talked about administration, but what are the activities planned for the future? I would request our director, Praveen, to give a little bit about our activities, what we have planned. This is just a framework. Some of them are finalized, but we need all the alumni to make that happen. So Praveen will go through the activities at a high level, and then we will move on to the introducing other distinguished speakers, and then we'll be concluding soon. I know it is a little late, so just be shared with us. We will be concluding soon. Praveen, please kickstart.
Thank you so much. Warm regards to all the dignitaries that I share this virtual stage with. I'm proud to be a founding member of the US Alumni Association. Today is truly a historic day that we are all able to fulfill our dream of finally having a global alumni association with a formal structure. It's a huge win for the alumni as well as for our alma mater, JNTUH. Now, with guidance from the executive leaders in management and board of directors in partnership with standing committees, I'm very confident that we'll be able to one day achieve and realize our dream of having a world-class alumni organization. So it's now my privilege to go over some of the activities of JNTUH Alumni Association that are fully aligned to the objectives that have been carefully drafted with guidance from all the founding leaders across the university management as well as the founding membership. These align pretty well, as you will see soon, with Shri Jayesh Ranjan's suggestions as well as many other dignitaries who've spoken. So I'm quickly sharing my screen. Okay, so hopefully all of you can see my screen. As you can see, the first column has the objectives and the second column has all the activities that are aligned to the objectives of the Alumni Association. We'll not be going through every single word here, but the key message in the interest of time that we absolutely want to deliver is to promote the exchange programs with US and other countries through public and private corporation partnerships, as well as academic institutions and research organizations. As many of you may have already known, Alumni has presented the draft MOU from NJIT to JNTUH for approval. We've also heard a few other engagements from Shri Jayesh Ranjan Garu in terms of industry associations as well that are already in place through innovation labs, etc. And we plan to enhance that through a proper structured framework with a committee that's dedicated towards that. And the second one is providing support and guidance to elevate JNTUH's brand image. This is one of significant objectives of the Alumni Association. And the idea is to establish a branding team and establish a framework with metrics-driven process to in a structured way, improve the brand image incrementally. And provide seamless and effective communications and networking. This is one of the primary objectives of any alumni association, to energize and bring together the alumni regionally as well as globally on the stage where we meet and at a regular cadence and fulfill the objectives of the Alumni Association while enriching ourselves professionally and personally. And educational and professional webinars and embracing diversity, etc. The idea is to host a monthly webinar, which is the proposed idea with on professional education and enrichment for alumni on a variety of topics, which include advances in all engineering faculties, emerging technologies, diversity leadership, etc. And the first webinar, very proud to say, we are planning on the 12th, typically every second Saturday, US time, and Sunday morning India time is what we are targeting. And we'll be partnering very closely with the committees and all of your suggestions to make sure there's a successful endeavor going forward. And organizing annual conferences to promote JNTUH culture. And this is having annual conference events globally as well as locally, and regional conferences as well. And recognize distinguished JNTUH alumni, administrators, staff, and students. This is one of very key objectives of the Alumni Association. Essentially, the working committees will establish the framework and the screening criteria for the annual and the periodic awards that will be given for the distinguished achievers. And last but not the least, providing access to capital and raise endowment funds for research and innovation. And this is, as all of us can understand, one of the key backbones of the Alumni Association. We're establishing a central team to establish a framework and working closely with the board of directors and the pertinent standing committees on financial bookkeeping and the screening criteria, identifying candidates for research innovation to award scholarship funds and so on and so forth. So with this, there's many more activities, but in the interest of time and real estate, there's a quick summary of it. And the next slide covers some of the monthly webinars with a tentative schedule proposed on the second Saturdays, US time in the evenings and India time in the mornings on Sundays, which we felt was ideal to have the global alumni attend, even though this is being touted as a US alumni initiation or inauguration. The idea is these webinars will be open for global alumni to take advantage of for personal and professional growth. And a few topics have been suggested here. And we are definitely looking for your input at JNTUH.org. Feel free to submit your webinar request, whether it's a topic that you want to suggest for the future webinar, or if you have interest to share your expertise and experience in your background. I'll open up for any questions and back to you, Swamigal.
Yeah, thank you, Praveen. So as you all might have seen, this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to step in and be part of this member. As an alumni member, we can do many things together. Together is the key. So let's move on from here. So what we can do is, in the interest of the time, we will quickly introduce our next speaker. I would like Dr. Vijay, who is our key contributor from President from JNTUH India, and he is always a bridge between our JNTU US as well as JNTU India, the alumni, and also the professors and the administration, because he's like a conduit and a glue between all of us. So we can say, Dr. Vijay, please do this. So he will really go and make this happen. So thank you so much, Dr. Vijay. And I would like to request you to give deliver some important message on this occasion of the inauguration. Dr. Vijay, please go ahead. You can unmute, Dr. Vijay.
Vijay, you can speak now. We can hear you. Please go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Honorable Chief Guest and Her Excellency Governor of Telangana, Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundarajan Garu, the other guest of honor for the event, Honorable In Charge Vice Chancellor, JNTUH, Sri Jayesh Ranjan IAS Garu, Professor M. Gordhan Rector Garu, Professor M. Manjuru Sen Register Garu, Professor N.C. Sivaprakash Garu, BOG Chairman, College of Engineering, Hyderabad, Dr. Hari Panapalli, Chairman, USA Chapter, and all respected principals, directors of constituent, affiliated colleges, and my dear overseas and local regional coordinators of Alumni Association. I am extremely happy and privileged to participate in this important occasion, a dream come true for the JNTUH. What happened?
Vijay,
You are good.
Good.
You are
Is
good,
it
Vijay.
audible?
Continue. Yes, audible. Please. Yes, go ahead. We can hear you. Continue.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy and privileged to participate in this important occasion. A dream come true for the JNTU Alumni Association, as per Professor Gordhan said. It is a pleasure to see alumni taking part from different parts of the world to start the USA chapter. We marked the 35th anniversary of the association in October, and there is no doubt that the past 35 years have been marked by some remarkable achievements in the association. that is formerly Nagarjuna Engineering College, JNTUH. In fact, looking back, we have many reasons to be proud as the alumni of JNTUH University, the university of first choice. As J.S. Ranjan said, I strongly believe that alumni associations are essential in every institution so as to ensure that students maintain a professional as well as emotional link with their institution. The professional experience and expertise of former students could very well utilize to help the present students. Here I emphasize that many of the ranking system for educational institutions consider the relations and coordination with the alumni as a vital yardstick to assess the performance of a college of the university. That is, as Ari Panapalli said, that nerve-wracking everything also. In the government sector, a number of our distinguished alumni rose to head of their organizations. A few examples are Mr. J.R.K. Rao, Retired Secretary, Defense Government of India; Raghavendra Rao, Secretary, Petroleum, Petrochemicals, Government of India; Mr. Gopal Reddy, Chief Secretary, Government of Madhya Pradesh; Mr. Andhra Vamshi, Collector, Jhansi, Government of Uttar Pradesh; and also Engineer Ganapati Reddy, Satyanarayan Reddy, Narendra Reddy, Veerapratap, all engineering chiefs serving in various engineering departments in Government of Telangana. Mr. Y. Srinivas Rao, scientist in DRDL, Power Mission of Shakti, leads DRDL contingent at Republic Day Parade in New Delhi. This is the achievement or a big pride for our alumni association. This is why I would like to reiterate that alumni members continue to be university strength and tagline to signify the critical and important role the association will play in advancing the vision of our alma mater. I have no doubt that our best days as an association are yet to become. With your support, the oneness, purpose, and the collective selfless determination to continue the upward of brand of JNTUH, our association shall grow from strength to strength. Here I appreciate Mr. Hari Panapalli, Chairman, USA Chapter; Mr. Swami Perambudur, President, USA Chapter; Mr. Praveen, Mr. Pradhakar, Treasurer of USA Chapter; Mr. Nandakumar, Overseas Coordinator, Canada; Sudhir Kumar, Australia; Venugopal, Dubai; Mr. Anant Krishna, Germany; Ajay Parekh, Poland, joined in this webinar. Forward to take the remains of abroad chapters. I wish you all the best in all your endeavors. Finally, the installation of abroad chapters, construction of proposed Alumni Association building is great achievement by the JNTUH Alumni Association. All of this is possible due to proper and effective guidance of Professor Govardhan, Rector, Professor Manzoor Hussain, Registrar, Professor Lakshman Rao, Director, WICARD, their continuous support to the Alumni Association, the direction and work and accountability in all activities motivated us to make the event move forward. Thank you very much. I wish you a happy Diwali. Thank you, Hari.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vijay. In spite of your health issues and all of that, you diligently worked with us. We really commend your commitment to the JNTU Alumni Association activities. And you even resigned from your job, full-time job, and you wanted to focus on building this Alumni Association. I'm very fortunate to have connected with you, and will continue to work with you under your guidance and leadership. So please be safe, and let's plan a foundation stone for the alumni building once the muhurtams open up in Kartika Masam. And we requested the governor also to, if it's possible physically, she will present. If not, we'll do a digital version of the foundation stone at the earliest possible, so that we energize our alumni to contribute and to make this building a reality, so that we all make a landmark on the campus and provide all the facilities for the students on campus as well as alumni visiting. So we need your continued support, Vijay, and also the university administration also came forward to support us, and they are working full time and we are only volunteering, but we will do our best to match with their spirit as much as possible. Professor Govardhan and Dr. Manzoor Hussain,
Sure,
please
this is
help
a
us.
collective of
And
all
whenever Vijay visits, he will visit only as needed. He will not bother you, but he will visit as needed. Please support as much as possible. Thank you so much, Vijay, for your wonderful message and recognizing all our distinguished alumni
is also there, Raju.
who are on different levels of positions, and extremely happy to. I'm glad you presented all those distinguished names, and we will get to meet them as soon as possible when the COVID can open us. So with this, I would like Swami to continue with the next program. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Vijay. It was really appreciate that you started a new chapter in your regime while you are a president of JNTUH in India, opening and helping us to start a new regime in US and global. So that's a fantastic moment for all of us. And now I request our founding member, Dr. Sudhakar Garu, to introduce Bandari, Dr. Bandari, the guest speaker. Sudhakar Garu, please.
Yes. Dr. Professor B.N. Bandari, he has received his engineering from JNTU Hyderabad and MTech from Usmania, and his PhD from IIT Kharagpur, and he is the currently principal of JNTUH College of Engineering Hyderabad. Now I request Professor B.N. Bandari to give his message. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudhakar. Thank you very much. Chief Guest, Her Excellency, Honorable Governor of Telangana State, Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu, Guest of Honor, Sri J.S. Ranjan Garu, Principal Secretary of IT and Industry, Telangana State, and Vice Chancellor of JNTUH, our esteemed colleagues, Professor Govardhan Garu, Rector of the University, and Professor M. Manjur Hussain, Registrar of the University, and Professor N.C. Shopakash Garu, Chairman BOG of JNTUH College of Engineering Hyderabad, Dr. Hari Eppanapalli, Chairman of JNTUH Alumni Association USA Chapter, Dr. S. Vijay Mohan Rao Garu, President of JNTUCH Alumni Association, T.J. Jayakar, Vice President, and Swami Sri Perambandar, President of JNTU Alumni Association USA Chapter, Praveen, the Director, JNTUH Alumni Association USA Chapter, and our other colleagues, Professor N.V. Ramana, Principal of JNTUH College of Engineering, Jakityal, Professor R. Markandeya, Professor of JNTUH College of Engineering, Manteni, Professor B. Balu Nayak, Principal of JNTUH College of Engineering, and Professor Damodaram, Director of SIT, JNTUH, and former Vice Chancellor of SP University, and Madhavilata Garu, Director, Academic and Planning, and other directors, that Dr. G. Krishnamohan Garu, Director, IST, Dr. Sindhu, Director, SMS, and Dr. Prabhu Kumar, Director, Foreign Relations, and other esteemed colleagues. Good evening, everyone. It's a great opportunity for me speaking to my seniors on this occasion. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the President and his team for coming forward to establish a JNTUH Alumni Association of USA Chapter. And my hearty congratulations to Chairman Dr. Hari Eppanapalli for taking this initiation and starting the JNTUH Association USA Chapter. Definitely, this will help in fulfilling the needs from both the ends, that is from academicians and professionals. And the concept is very good. Definitely, which builds a bridge between college life as well as the career life, which would improve. Previously, it was only within India. Now you're taking it to a global level. It's a great.
Dr. Bandari, are you able to speak, or there is any?
So there is a line frozen. We'll resume him once he's back online. Let's continue with the next speaker.
Yeah, Praveen, can you go ahead and introduce the next speaker, please?
It looks like Dr. Bandari, you're speaking on mute. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Dr. Bandari, you are still on mute.
Can you unmute him, Swamigal?
Yeah, he did it now. I did it.
Okay, sir. Are you able to hear now?
No,
Yes,
it's
yes,
good.
please go ahead.
Go ahead.
Please continue, Professor, continue.
Okay. So definitely the establishing of the Alumni Association, which is reaching the at global level, will help to fill up a gap between the college life as well as the career life. And this will also help a fresh graduate to face the current challenges and competitive professional world. That's very important. And both the ends, like the academia as well as academicians as well as the professional, shall work hand in hand to help each other for achieving the goal. And definitely from my side as a principal of the college and alumni of the JNTUH, I'll join my hands to help to strengthen the JNTUH Alumni Association, the USA chapter. So thank you very much for giving the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bandari Garu. It was a pleasure to have you here. And the wonderful coincidence is I was your student when I was studying in BTech. Now I am the alumni, and it is a great opportunity to work with you.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I was telling. All my seniors are sitting there. Not only. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So it was always a good to see and a great opportunity to connect back with our professors, and good to see your face after probably 25 years. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bandari. We have not formally met, but when COVID permits us to travel, we will come and meet you, sir. Look forward to working with you, and wish you all the best.
I met you in the BOG meeting as a DAP.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
Before coming thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We look forward to your leadership, and we will work with you very closely. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So if I would like to request one thing. I know we all have to follow the protocol, but in the interest of the time for the next speakers, please assume that we already recognized the presence of all the esteemed guests who are on the flyer. Just in the interest of the time, especially we are okay, but in India it's getting late. If you could skip that large introduction of identifying the speakers, which assume that we already identified, recognized their presence. Thank you. Hope it is okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Hari Appanepalli Garu, for suggesting that. As alumni, we want to bring little change to little protocols in the interest of the time, so that we don't want Diwali to be there and your family is bothering you that, please shut down the phone. So we want to be more practical and we want to be very agile. So Praveen, please go ahead and introduce our next speaker, Ramana Garu.
Thank you. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. N.V. Ramana Garu, who is a professor of EEE Department, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and is also the principal of JNTUH, College of Engineering, Jagityal. He joined JNTUH in 1992, has 27 years of teaching and a couple of years of industrial experience, is widely published across multiple national, international journals and conferences, as well as sole author of 2 textbooks as well. Please welcome Dr. N.V. Ramana Garu.
Thank you, sir, for nice introduction. Rightly pointed out, Dr. Hari, sir, your lunch is waiting, our dinner is waiting, so we have to finish off early. Thank you very much, sir. And I thank the opportunity given for me to explain some about the alumni of our college activities, and also some requests I would like to make in front of you, the honorable dignitaries of the association, Alumni Association US chapter. I feel in my 28 years of life in JNTUH, formerly JNTU, I feel this day is the most auspicious and a memorable one. I congratulate Dr. Hari Garu and his team for constituting this JNTU Alumni Association USA chapter. Sir, I feel that this gives a perfect platform that helps our university for updating
the curriculum as per the global needs. So we do not know what is happening in and around the globe. So definitely your expertise, your experience in working in the various organizations will definitely see that proper curriculum is provided for our students. And also, sir, this gives a perfect platform for JNTUH to establish an effective industry institute interaction, because many times the chairmen of the accreditation committees, they are not happy with the industry institute interactions as such. So definitely, because almost all of you are industrialists, so we can have an interaction, institute interaction, not only in forming the curriculum, making the curriculum for the students, establishing the labs, and all these things. This is, I feel, it is a perfect platform. Sir, also, I feel this is a great platform for you to work with the local alumni chapters, work with the local alumni chapters for developing our nation. Okay, so because we have the local alumni JNTU associations, so your guidelines, your experience, your suggestions, that can be passed on to local alumni association. We have one alumni association, so that helps us developing the institutions. That definitely, and in turn it helps the nation also, because your ideas not only for JNTU, it is not only for the state, it is helpful for the entire nation. So I feel that this is the step, this is the right step for development of the nation, not JNTU or a state or something. Thanks for, really I'm happy as an Indian. I'm very happy that your association now, definitely your contributions definitely will help the nation to prosper. And sir, um, considering the age, the JNTUH alumni, those all of you may be at the CEO level. You are at the CEO level, but the JNTUH CEJ alumni, the Jagishala College is 180 kilometers from Hyderabad. It was established in the year 2007. Recently, we have registered JNTUH College of Engineering Jagishala Alumni Association. It is infant. It is a 1-year baby. It is a 1-year baby. So the baby needs a lot of feeding from you as a parents. Parents, we need a lot of help and guidance and help. So definitely, we definitely I see that the young alumni like us will find a potential guidance from the and parental guidance from you, sir. And my humble request about you is that the entire US chapter alumni is that to extend your valuable guidance and possible financial help in developing the 3 rural constitute colleges. Rural, please underline rural constitute colleges, one like Jagishala College, JNTUH CEJ, as we are working to fulfill the vision of the state government. Please, I repeat the sentence again, sir. As we are working to fulfill the vision of the state government to impart the technical education to the poor but meritorious students in the rural students. So your help, your guidance, financially and technically everything, definitely it helps the rural, so that fulfills the vision of the state government, sir. So my request is that whenever you visit Hyderabad, you please visit us, and you see that recently we got the NBA accreditation. We are working for the NAC accreditation, but your guidance and establishing the labs, your help, financial possible, I say that possible financial help definitely will help us these things. Also, I request your support to my students, and also I request you to permit my JNTUH CEJ Alumni Association President, Sri Rajiv. He is there. You can see that Rajiv is the youngest president of our alumni as Rajiv. So he's is showing his please allow Mr. Rajiv, please permit Mr. Rajiv to associate with you and to take your guidance and to help our institution to prosper and other things. Okay, sir. I'm really very happy. Thanks to Honorable Governor and our Rector, Registrar Sir, and all the principal for giving me opportunity. My humble request, I think I have rightly pointed out, whatever your contributions to us, Jagishala College, that definitely will help poor but meritorious students, sir. So that brings the uniform development of the state as well as the country. So I request you to keep in mind about us, the rural college, because we are really working for the benefit of the rural students. Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ramana, and I'm very happy to see that you are a JNTU alumni as well as became a principal of a college, JNTU College of Engineering, Jagitial. I'm originally from Karimnagar. I'm very much familiar with it. So all the sincere requests you made, I think the Alumni Association will humbly consider, and we are a baby right now, but we will try to accommodate as much as possible. And we would like to welcome the JNTU Jagitial College Alumni President, Rajiv. So Rajiv, please message your number in the chat box, and we will connect offline, and we want your active leadership to connect all the JNTU Jagitial, even it's a baby, new member of the institutions, but there are people who must have graduated already. We'll connect with them, and we consider the final year students also as alumni. So we would like to make sure that they register, and we'll continue to work with you. Thank you so much, sir. In the interest of the time, we would like to announce all the graceful presence and blessings of every person on the panel here today. But if you would like to say a few words and bless us today on this auspicious occasion, feel free. Swami and Praveen and Sudhakar, please continue with the next program.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ramana. I think you made a wonderful points, and I think the institutionalization is very key, and we will definitely do that. And it's all about alumni. Is alma mater is all about the networking collaboration. So we will definitely consider what.
So one point I forgot to tell you, sir. Please permit me. So whenever the accreditation committee is visiting us to accredit us inspection, the chairman of the committee is particularly looking at what is the contribution of alumni in developing the institution. So that is that gives you a lot.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we went through that. Dr. Govardhan has given us an overview of what is needed in terms of improving the rank, and we worked on it, sir. We'll definitely continue to work with you, and we will have a separate sessions with all of you in detailed discussions how alumni can help. We will thank you. In the interest of the time, we need to move on with the program. Thank you so much for bringing to our attention.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Ramana. So deep dive discussions will happen. So please hold on your thoughts. It's just an introduction. We want to just keep it. There is a lunch and dinner are waiting for everybody. So we just need to make it rush and keep it very highlighted. So thank you so much. I request Praveen to introduce our next speaker, please.
Actually, it's
yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So let me have the privilege to introduce Dr. R. Markandeya, the professor in metallurgical engineering and principal of JNTU College of Engineering, Mantane, and he graduated from NIT Warangal and master's and PhD from PhD in metallurgical engineering from Banaras Hindu University, and he has over 25 years of teaching experience. Now I request Dr. R. Markandeya to give his brief message. Thank you. Do we have for Dr. Markandeya?
Yeah, we have Dr.
Markandeya. He's not there, it seems.
Yeah. Just move on with the next speaker. Next speaker, please move on.
Professor Balu Nayak is also not there.
Okay.
No, please go to the next speaker, that is Sindhu Madam.
Yeah, please. Okay. Dr. Manjur Hussain, please you guide us whom to invite the next speaker.
Go to the Dr. Sindhu Madam, she is there.
Okay, let me quickly introduce. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Sindhu, who is the professor, director, and chairperson, Board of Studies, School of Management, studies at JNTUH. She has MBA and PhD in business management from Usmania University, Hyderabad, and has more than 22 years experience in teaching, training, as well as research. We proudly welcome Dr. Sindhu for your insights, please.
Yeah, good morning to all the delegates who are there in the US, and good afternoon, those who are in the Europe, and good evening to all my colleagues in India. It was great, meeting you all online, and very happy to be part of this, because whenever in the university authorities they talk about alumni, they are focusing much, not only now earlier. Our School of Management Studies, as you have heard, started in 1989, and we are into MBA program, both daytime and as well as the executive MBA program, and we have tie-up with Central Michigan University for last 18 years. These are the few things which I would like to share with respect to my school, and we are doing good progress when it comes to research. So very happy to be part of this. I just want to share few, 2-3 issues here. And firstly, I would like to say, as you know, Diwali is a festival of lights. I find all the diyas illuminating on the screen and off screen so that they can light the students, researchers, and the faculty members also in a way for curriculum development. I'm happy that all these diyas, not only today, every day, they illuminate and give light to us. And definitely, the efforts, enthusiasm shown by this chapter is really wonderful. It is motivating us to think, yes, we have already alumni association, but now we want to go to the next level and see that how best my management students will do, not only the MBA students, but all the scholars also. How can we have very good distinguished scholars with us from industry, from academia, and doing well. So I'm happy we always continue to collaborate, network for continuous learning and growth in sustainability, not only JNTU School of Management, for the entire society. So as Dr. Shiva Prakash Rao was telling, sir, definitely we will rise and we will use Astra, and you made us not to forget our peace, which is very important aspect in management. Definitely, as you said, your 5 Ps locally, 5 Ps globally will keep in mind, and will zeal to excel not only in JNTU, in all spheres, locally and globally, with all your support. I congratulate the entire team, especially Dr. Hari Ippanapalli, who continuous efforts, because I was one of his program in Lead India. Very happy to participate. The zeal you have really motivates us to do well. I thank all the university authorities who gave me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you so much, Madam Sindhu. You were even present in our orientation session. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And you are heading an institution which is talking about management, which is badly needed in India. And our people are shining abroad, but we need to make them shine through JNTU in India as well. And the college is in a central hub of the high-tech city area, and you have a lot of potential to recruit executive programs and all those things. So we will work with you and bring some overseas processes and coursework, as well as a collaboration with you, as a registrar suggested us in the previous session. Thank you so much for joining us. So let's move on. If Swami just sent you a message, if we need the graceful blessings of everybody who is present here, and Dr. Manzoor Hussain is going to identify who will be the next speaker, but announce as per the flyer, announce the names and thank them for being here, and then we'll move on to the next speaker as requested by Manzoor Hussain.
I think next, maybe the last speaker, Dr. M. Madhavilata Madam is there.
Yeah. So we follow the announcement, sir. Then we'll invite Madhavilata. Swami, can
followed by Professor Damodaram. Let Professor.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Next Damodaram, Professor Damodaram and Madhavilata.
Definitely. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, we are following the flyer, so we have the control. So just let us know. Sudhakar Garu, please invite Dr. Damodaram Garu, and then we'll follow the next speaker, please.
Let me have the privilege to invite Dr. Avula Damodaram. He served as Vice Chancellor of Sri Venkateswara University and was the advisor to the government of AP, and is presently serving as the Director, School of Information Technology, JNTU Hyderabad. So now I request Dr. Avula Damodaram Garu to provide the message. Thank you.
Andarki namaskaram. So it gives me immense pleasure to participate in this an excellent occasion. Taking much time. First of all, I would like to congratulate team under the chairmanship of Dr. Hari Garu and also the team at India, JNTUH-Alumni Association, and also JNTUH Hyderabad administration or the authorities. Now, the JNTUH Hyderabad, the immediate need is we have to go for institutional transformation. And also we need to think of can continue to grow bigger and more competitive. And also we have to work excellence. Already Dr. Hari Garu explained about his plans. I'm very happy. And also the JNTUH Hyderabad should be able to participate not only at Indian rankings, NIRF and all, and also we have to participate in the world rankings such as Times Higher Education World Rankings, QS World Rankings, etc. With this, once again, I thank all the organizers. I can understand their efforts since more than a year. We'll work together. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Damodaram. I appreciate for giving a brief message. I appreciate it. So I request Praveen to introduce the next speaker, Madhavi Latagaru.
And before we go to Madhavi Latagaru, just want to recognize that we don't have a few principals here. We certainly are looking for their blessings and continued support, which includes Dr. Krishnamohan Garu, as well as Dr. Prabhu Kumar Garu. Now introducing Dr. Madhavi Latagaru, it's my great privilege to introduce her, who is the Director for Academic Planning. And she's also the coordinator of JNTUH-Alumni Association. She guides many PhD students in the fields of VLSI and signal processing, etc. And she has a few patents as well. And we definitely welcome Dr. Madhavi Latagaru for your key message on this momentous occasion.
Madhavi Latagaru, please go ahead, unmute and speak.
Sir, good morning and good evening to everybody who are present on this historic event. And it's indeed my privilege to be associated with you all in this historic event of JNTUH-Alumni Association USA chapter inauguration by the Chancellor Madam. And also, it's my privilege as a first batch and first pass out student of postgraduate degree from Electronics and Communication Engineering, and also to be the coordinator of JNTUH Alumni Association at the university level, to coordinate with all the JNTU constituent units also. And I'll extend my full support as a director in academic planning without any delay for whatever the inputs you require from us, like MOUs, signing of an MOUs, and also preparing any other, alma matters. We are ready. I'm ready to take up, sir. And my requests from alumni members is, we are not right now. We are in the preparing the curriculum development for the latest courses like in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and data science, networks, and so on. And I request your cooperation in developing the curriculum and also laboratories and the new experiments that are required for these new courses. And I congratulate the entire team of the JNTUH Alumni Association USA chapter for this historic event, sir. Thank you, the entire JNTU administration and JNTU Alumni Association USA chapter and India for giving me this opportunity to serve as a coordinator JNTUH Alumni Association at university level. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We really appreciate you joining us. And please do not consider this alumni thing as part of your job. It is an extra activity for you.
Yes,
And
sir.
we will be bothering you until we
Definitely, sir. I'm
maybe
very happy. I'm very
planting
happy.
a small seed only, not even a plant. We are planting a seed and this has to sprout and we all have to nurture it and grow it together. Please take it to your heart and you will be in the history in making. So
I'm
please.
proud, sir. I was the person who involved in the first MOU of this JNTUH Alumni Association.
Thank you so much for drafting it wonderfully. Appreciate it. So we look forward to working with you. Swami, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Madhavilata garu. I really appreciate it. So,
Buchana, we will invite you. Buchana,
No, I just want to say hi to Madam, and I know
we will invite you, Buchana. We will invite you. Just wait. Yeah, thank you.
yeah, so we have a next.
Dr. Brahmara Madam is there.
Yeah, Dr.
Brahmara
is here. So I want Sudhakar garu to give a quick introduction of Dr. Brahmara garu.
Yeah. Again, it's my privilege to introduce Professor Brahmara Pantapu. She has received the BTech from JNTU, Hyderabad, and Masters from Coimbatore Institute of Technology, and PhD from JNTU, Hyderabad. As the Professor of Alumni Affairs, she has played a key role in the development of Alumni web portal and has organized several alumni tasks in collaboration with the Association of JNTU, Hyderabad College of Engineering, Hyderabad. Now I request Professor Brahmara Panitapu to give a message on this occasion. Thank you.
Brahmara garu, please unmute and speak.
Professor Brahmara, I think she.
Brahmara garu, you are on mute. So can you please unmute? I see you. Yeah, now you are good.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Sudhakar Garu, for nice introduction. I'll keep it short. Distinguished guests in the panel, dear colleagues and alumni who joined this session from all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please accept my namaste. As alumni of JNTUH College of Engineering, Hyderabad, it is a proud moment for me to see the Alumni Association spreading its wings and becoming global and making itself more approachable, useful, and always aim to bring laurels to its alma mater. The chapter becomes a local contact for all those seeking education and career opportunities outside the country. And I think this is the best part of this chapter. In addition to networking and mutually beneficial activities among alumni. I see a very elaborate body of association with intricately laid out committees, and the association activities are also very well planned, and I appreciate the efforts of the entire team for this. I, in fact, was fortunate enough to see the process of establishment of this chapter right from its initiation during the previous body of association and how the present body took it to the next step. Many people have played the key role in realizing this dream of establishing the USA chapter, and I take this opportunity to congratulate each one of them. An alumni association or a chapter should demonstrate that what the chapter doing is effective. And I am sure with the relevant experience of most of the members of the body of the association, particularly we have the likes of Dr. Hari here, this would be a simple task for them. It's very important for the chapter to connect with the local associations of the university and all the portals of constituent colleges and the bodies of university. They should be reflecting their activities, and in that way we can see the connecting, and we can also see that what we are doing is effective also. With wholehearted best wishes, I assure you all cooperation, and I thank you all for making me part of this historic event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Brahmaraji. You've been there right from the beginning, as you rightly said, and your guidance was very much used in preparing this global initiation as well as formulating the USA chapter. Thank you so much, and we look forward to your continuous support. You've been there whenever I come to India, we meet, and thank you so much for coordinating all the activities of Alumni Association, and we seek your guidance. So
Sure.
yeah, Swami is next speaker, and then we will have some more interactions with alumni.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Brahmara. I think you have been always instrumental and always available, even in the night or morning. You have been giving me information, even on the weekends. She was very much in the background working with me and coordinating with the speakers and all under the guidance of all the administration. So thank you so much. So just for everybody, we have last speaker, Jaikar, who will be talking from the Vice President of JNTUH. And then we'll also have open up for the interaction with the alumni, with Hari Garu and alumni. And then we'll be concluding. So just give us another 15 minutes. We'll be closing this soon. I would like to request Praveen to introduce Jaikar, please.
One more, this Rajiv Kancharla is there, is Jagityal president. Give me one.
Yeah, after this one, we have the Alumni Association. So Hari Garu will interact with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Praveen, go ahead, please. Praveen?
Sudhakar, please.
Yes, I was speaking on mute. Sorry. So yeah, Mr. Johnson Jaikar Tigala has his BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, MTech, an MBA in Finance and Accounting, and has global consulting experience as well in multiple countries outside of India as well, in many areas. We welcome Mr. Jaikar for your words here on this momentous occasion. Thank you.
Good morning, America. Good evening, India. Good afternoon, Europe. It's my proud privilege to be gracing this occasion and be a part of this historical event. Respected Chancellor, Honorable Dr. Mrs. Tamilsai Selvi, our VC Jayesh Ranjan, Rector Professor Govardhan Garu, Registrar Principal Professor Dr. Ian Bhandari, Chairman Board of Governors Professor Dr. Shiv Prakash, and our President Dr. S. Vijay Mohan, and our entire Executive Council team who are attending in this historical event, and all the stalwarts behind the scene. A great job and a real congratulations, heartfelt congratulations from our entire Executive Council team. It is my honor and privilege to be on board as a Vice President, JNTU College of Engineering, Hyderabad Alumni Association, and proud to see this inauguration of our USA chapter on this auspicious day, a real historical and memorable event which has fructified our dreams come true. I congratulate the entire committee of the USA chapter and all the dignitaries who have graced this occasion. I only remember the great saying of one senator from Nebraska, Benjamin Sasse, who talked about culture in the context of institution. An institution of higher education is a partnership among students and alumni, faculty and administrators, donors and trustees, neighborhoods and more to build a community, and all call it a culture. So, a one-liner from our Harikishan in our yesterdays, he was telling in one of his campaigns that it is the only technological university then, real culture by itself, that prompts me to quote the above from Benjamin Sasse. So with this short and very thought-provoking cryptic message, as a culture we carry across the globe, as a culture we build as a community, and many more, to inspire the youngsters and the future connect. And as also from our Infosys, Narayan Murthy says, it is the institution which is backed by the alumni is the only one who takes care. So it's a give and take from the institution and the alumni, and moving it forward, taking it as a culture to the next generation. God bless each one of us for this glorious event, especially the President-elect and the entire committee behind Dr. Harikishan Eppanapalli and our dear colleagues and friends and all the dignitaries and the honorable people, respected people who have attended and graced this occasion. God bless you all and make this happen all for His glory and wonderful event. And I congratulate once again, signing off as a Vice President of the JNTUH Alumni Association. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jaikar. I think it goes on record that you provided a shortest speech since I know you. Thank you so much for making it very brief, but very pointed and very thought-provoking. Appreciate it very much. And we need your continued blessings. And you've been there right from the day one. And I'm glad you were able to make it today to share your presence and with all the dignitaries. Thank you. Now, with this, I would like to go to the next segment. I would like to present few people that...
Prakash Garu is
yeah, just 10 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I enjoyed every bit of 150 minutes. So I take a leave with the permission of Dr. Hari, Dr. Swami, Dr. Praveen, and of course, Dr. Sudhakar and all the team. So wish you all wish you the very best and looking forward a great year 2021 with USA chapter.
Thank you so much. Look forward to your guidance, sir. Appreciate your blessings today. Great seeing you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shiva Prakash Garu. We'll remember the 5 Ps.
Thank you so much. I would like to recognize the presence of our esteemed alumni from different parts of the world. I will announce the names, and if you are present, you'll take 1 minute and please grace this occasion with your blessings. I would like to start with Sri Sammi Reddy, who has been very instrumental in helping us, guiding us right from the beginning, and his enthusiasm is ever appreciated. Sri Sammi Reddy Garu, please say a few words if you can. Are you there, sir, Sammi Reddy Garu? If not, I will move on.
He's not there.
Yeah, I'll move on to the next person. Mr. Krishna Rani from...
Is there.
Yeah, no, I will. So, Vijay, I have all the names. Just
Ananta Krishna is also.
Vijay, I have the names. I will announce them if they are.
Ananta Krishna also not there.
Vijay, I will take forward. Yeah. 1 second, Vijay. Krishna Rani from USA, please take 1 minute and bless this occasion.
Namaste, and everybody. I'm proud to be a graduate of JNTU. I did my MTech and 83-85 batch, and really I admire JNTU. Even though at the same time I got seat for Usmania ME, but I wanted to get a degree like I MTech. So I choose JNTU, and I'm really proud of always I'm loyal to JNTU, I can say that. And that's a great honor. And today I'm very happy to be part of this. And all my career was, my MTech gave me everything for me. So I'll try to do anything with all Hari and everybody team. And I'll be part of that. And I'm really lucky to be part of this program.
So thank you for joining us today in a short notice. I met you last evening and you are able to join us today. And we look forward to your continued leadership, and we will engage you. Then I would like to invite quickly another person, Mr. Rajiv Kachara, who is the JNTU Jagityal Alumni Association President. Please take 1 minute and bless this occasion, Rajiv.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really my privilege to be a part of this great day. And as our principals are mentioned, Dr. N.V. Ramana, sir, ours is a very young, I can say, infant alumni organization. And we need a support from each and every one of you, like 360 degrees, and guide us how to build an organization, mentor us how to help this organization to my institution, and influence us with all your achievement. This is what I'm expecting from each and every one of you. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Rajiv. We look forward to working with you. So I would like to invite Mr. Nanda Kumar from Canada. If he's available, please take the podium and bless this occasion. If not, we will move. Then I have R. Venugopal from Dubai. Sir, if you are here, please say a few words and bless this occasion. And I would like to recognize the presence of Mr. P. Sudhir Kumar from Australia. Maybe it's late for you. If you are here, please bless this occasion. Next, I'll go with Venugopal. Please go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, good day, everyone, honorable guests and eminent speakers, and all of great alumni guys. It has been a pleasure to be part of this great organization. I wish all the best and will assure all cooperation contribution from my side. I'm an 82 batch JNTU mechanical engineering guy, also did MTech from JNTU. And for the last about 28 years, I've been in the Middle East working for a US MNC in technical and marketing capacity. So I wish once again all the best to all of you and the great success to this forum and objectives. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Venugopal. I will be talking to you very soon to establish the Middle East chapter. Please be prepared and rally our people to connect us. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I would like to invite my good friend Buchanna Gazla from Washington, D.C. to say a few words.
Hello all. Thank you, Hari. It's good to see most of our friends and JNTU family, especially Govardhan sir, Damodaram, Brahmara, and Madhavilata madam. I don't know you guys remember me or not, but so I was your student, Madhavilata madam, and Brahmara is our junior.
We
But
met
yeah,
at UP, sir.
it's great to see all of you. And we started in 2007 JNTU Alumni Association Kukatpalli, but somehow we could not grow as big like this. Thanks, Hari, for taking it to next level. Definitely, we all can work together and we can build our multi-purpose building as well as many things we can do. And we can also do, as our VC requested, MOUs and other entrepreneur mentorship programs. Great opportunities for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Buchanna, for giving your brief message, and thank you for your patience and presence here. So next, I would like to invite Ajay Parikh from Poland. Ajay, are you here? While waiting for Ajay, I would like to recognize the presence of Ananta Krishna Rao from Germany. Himanshu Joseph from Netherlands. Himanshu?
Yeah, Himanshu, I think he has to go for another meeting, so he's not here.
Okay, we will move on. Next, I have Ramesh Vemuganti, my good friend who has been waiting patiently. He is from India, but he is in the US with his son. Ramesh, please deliver your valuable message and blessings on this occasion.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Hari. Thanks, Swami, and my good friend Mohan, and all other alumni. Firstly, it's a pretty good feeling that I am here incidentally just a few days back, and today is the inaugural session. I connected some of my classmates here who are also there, Gopal Guptaga and Chandrasekhar Reddy, who are all pretty senior positions, and they would like to contribute. Okay, at the JNTU alumni, USA alumni level, they're keen to contribute. That is the first point. So you got another strengthening from that end. Okay, and the interesting thing is JNTU taught me two things. Although JNTU we did engineering, but later on I also went back to JNTU and taught management. So one thing is pretty clear that both go together. So I was a visiting faculty in Usmania University and JNTU. I taught for several years. Dr. Aryasri, Dr. Sindhu, they're all part of it. Then finally, I went on to become the president of Hyderabad Management Association. Today, I'm an advisor to HMA, and I'm also the president of Usmania MBA Alumni Association and several professional bodies. So JNTU was a real takeoff point from that angle. It taught just two things. One is flexibility and adaptability. If you have these two qualities, I think you can really make wonders. So I got two suggestions here. One is the 18 lakh alumni so far have graduated. So, okay. So the focus of the USA chapter, my suggestion, and also even Hyderabad chapter should be more on the rural sector, rural areas. So in fact, Jayesh was also talking about asking for collaborations with the universities, with the companies, with the alumni, with the guest speakers and several things. But what is equally important is scaling up with the students. So let us focus there. Today, in fact, two things. One is COVID has really put almost 60-70% of students out of the system. The situation is, I would say, is not very, very pleasant out there. So as it is, there's a huge gap there. And secondly, they need the inputs. They need the scaling up. They need the talks. More than JNTU, Hyderabad, and also the few others, there's NUO going on. They're all pretty smart kids in Hyderabad. But JNTU is already, I think, within 30, around 30 rank in India. They're racing ahead. Okay. So my suggestion is focus more on the rural areas, rural sectors, and let this alumni be a platform from US with speakers go there, universities, collaborations, a lot of technology transfer, knowledge transfer, innovations, and a lot of things happen from here to the colleges. Okay, because if JNTU rural areas, rural colleges develop, then Telangana develops. It's very clear that because it's a pretty huge component. It's not JNTU is not a just one more institution or few more institutions. It's a big institution. And last point I want to share with you, Usmania University. I did my MBA from Usmania University. I'm also the current president of Usmania MBA Alumni Association. And a lot of expectations were there with the alumni, 100 years, centenary and all that. But I don't want to say anything more than that. JNTU is racing ahead in alumni. Far ahead. So let the tempo be contained, let the momentum be maintained. We are all here, okay, as a speaker, as a networking person, I am there to link up at the various levels. So wish you all the best for whatever you're doing and absolutely no looking back. Thank you very much. Pretty glad to be here.
Thank you, Ramesh. You've been already doing that coaching and preparing the young people for entrepreneurship opportunities as well as employment opportunities. I really admire your services and reaching out to the rural communities, and you're not discriminating. You are shining like a sun everywhere. So thank you so much. And I would like to invite our next alumni speaker, Dr. Ram Kishan Rao, who is retired as a chief engineer from India, but he's in the US. Sir, you wanted to speak. If you are on the panel, please say a few words. Probably signed off. We will come back to him. Then if Yugender Narala, if you are here, sir, can you unmute and speak few words?
He is here.
Sorry, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Actually, I'm very proud to be part of JNTU. Today I am here in this position. I would say it's because of my education at JNTU. But I feel a little bit inner feeling that I'm the least educated person on this panel. I couldn't do, I just finished my BTech and my dad said, yeah, that's enough, come on, start working. So I tried several times. I got admissions in few colleges at MTech, but I couldn't do because of all, the family, kids and all those things. I worked at BRC, then I worked in ECIL for some time, and the Electronics and Communication, Electronic Corporation of India Limited in the computers. And then after working for 10 years, I moved to US in 98. And then I thought, okay, I can go to US and then do a MTech there or MS there. Even that didn't work out. I think maybe after I retire in a year or two, if I come back, some of you can give me admission in MTech. Probably I'll try to do that. I'm not sure about that, but that's a dream which I couldn't succeed. But keeping things aside, actually, this is a very good platform. Once we finish our education, we join into the jobs and family, wife and kids. We don't get much attention to talk to our friends. But now I see all my juniors and seniors and my friends Vijay and Venugopal here. I'll be very happy to part of this group. If you need any assistance or work or any support from my side, which I have been doing with various other cultural and social activities in US. I participate in a lot of cultural activities, but if there's anything which I can do to help, I'll definitely do it. And thank you. And again, I'm telling you, I'll be very proud to be part of this association. This is a very good platform to come together and to know each other. And if I come to Hyderabad, definitely I'll try to see some of you. I'll make time and actually come and see you. So thank you. Thanks for giving me.
Thank you so much, Yogi. You've been so kind and you welcomed me so warmly when I first called you. and appreciate you staying and blessing us today. And definitely we need your guidance and leadership. We will engage you in the organization.
Thank you. I'm in Maryland in USA.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I would like to invite Mr. Vishwanath Narahari, who is based in New Jersey, to say a few words.
Hello, namaskaram andi. Thank you, Hari Garu. And this is a really nice occasion to talk to all of you and see all of you. And this is really historic moment for JNTUH Alumni Association. And I know it's very nice to see my at least two friends, that is Hari Appanapalli Garu and Sudhakar Uppala. Both are very dynamically active in a lot. I have seen them in many public service activities, and they can really do wonders to take this forward to other to next level our organization. I want to just only put only 3 points. Nowadays, I have seen, maybe my observation, there is a disconnect between college and industry. And if any project identified, I would like to contribute financially and be part of it. And the student, whoever participates there, I wanted to guide him or take responsibility to guide them. So this way, the university also might get some grants through this project. And at the same time, industry is also served through the college. And thank you very much for providing this opportunity, Hari Garu. Thank you. And Sudhakar Garu.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vishwanath Garu. We will work with you, and you've been doing a lot of things, and we definitely take your guidance and also your investment to help our students to become entrepreneurs. So I would like to invite next Fani Rajkumar, Dr. Fani Rajkumar. Please unmute yourself and say a few words.
Good morning and good evening all. This is Raj Kumar. I'm the student of JNTU. I did my MTech and PhD from JNTU. And here I see my professor, my mentor, my colleague, and my friend, Dr. Manzur Hussain. He cooperated me a lot. Today I'm here from last 14 years in US just because of my education from JNTU. I'm very happy to part of this organization, this Alumni Association, and I will go along with Dr. Hari. Thank you very much for giving me a chance.
Thank you so much for being here today. And I would like to invite Mr. Mohan Sherla from Connecticut. Mohan, if you are still here. Looks like he dropped off. I would like to repeat one more time. Nanda Kumar from Canada, if you are here. And Sudhir Kumar from Australia. Ajay Parikh from Poland. Ananta Krishna Rao from Germany. And Himanshu Joshi from Netherlands. If you are here, please identify yourself. And if anybody else, I would like to open the floor.
Here, Himanshu.
Oh, Himanshu, please go ahead. I've been searching.
Yeah, I just completed my other meeting and came back and saw the call was still going.
Please. Thank you. Go ahead.
Really pleased to meet all of you. I'm Himanshu from the 2015 batch of computer science engineers. And I'm currently based out of Amsterdam, working for Deloitte there in their audit analytics practice. And today's call was really uplifting because a lot of things that were pointed out by Mr. Ranjan and others are something that which I felt like we lacked when I was studying, and the opportunities which now we are able to create for the students that are there is something really good. And yeah, since the start, when I found out that the Alumni Association was being set up, I got in touch with Jaikar sir, Hari Appanapalli sir, and everyone, and been active and helping out wherever needed, and will going forward as well continue to do so.
Thank you so much, and you will be the next Himanshu to get the Europe chapter started between you and Ajay and Ananta Krishna. So we will work together. I'll make the phone calls to you. So
sure.
With this, I have completed the list that people requested me to invite them. If we have 5 more minutes, if anybody from the panel, I would like to invite Uday Singh from New Jersey. Uday, can you unmute and say a few words?
Dr. Hari Garu, Chandrasekhar Reddy Garu wrote in the chat that you'd like to say a few words.
Sure, please go ahead. Chandrasekhar Garu, please go ahead.
Yeah,
Good morning, good morning for me over here. I'm in San Jose, California. And as Ramesh Vemuganti introduced me, I'm a graduate from 1975 to 1980, 80 graduate in mechanical engineering. I was the president of the university, by the way. And truly, I'm sorry, I'm breathing a little heavily here because I'm hiking right now in California. So bear with me for that. But that said, it's truly refreshing to hear everybody's voice. And I have taken a backseat completely with all my professional advancements and everything over here. After having completed the BTech in India, came here to Arizona, did my master's in industrial engineering. But for the last 37 years, I've been working here in California. And truly, I think as I was talking to Ramesh, it is either you network or not work, right? It's kind of like, the truth. And the second thing is also with regards to what, Mr. Ranjan mentioned. I met him personally here in the Bay Area. And truly, it's kind of like, it's very, very critical for us to kind of like, advance the developments for all our youngsters, right? That to me is the most important thing. And as I said, I took the backseat till now, but with Ramesh being here and, motivating us to kind of like, partake in all these activities, I truly want to kind of like, get back into the stream of things and see what I can do as a leader of the past. But I want to take the opportunity to enable anything that I can for my alma mater and alumni. That's all I wanted to say. And you have my email and contact, and I'll definitely get in touch and then do what I can.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chandrasekhar. We will be in touch with you. Appreciate your offering to join the organization and take it forward. So I would like to invite two more people from the panel if anybody wants to say anything before our President Swami concludes the meeting. Anybody interested who did not speak, wants to say a few words before we conclude? Going once, twice. Swami, take it.
Okay. Thank you all. It was a fantastic moment in our history. So first of all, it's my immense pleasure to be part of the historic event to witness the beginning of the new chapter for JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association in USA. That too, after close to 50 years of history of JNTU on the special occasion of Diwali. It is a great honor and opportunity for me to transform from JNTU as a student to JNTU alma mater and serve the betterment of the JNTU and serving as the founding president of JNTUH Alumni Association USA chapter. We are humbled and honored by the writing of this new chapter in the history of JNTU by our Honorable Governor of Telangana, Sri Tamil Sai Sundarajan, and in charge Vice Chancellor Sri Jayesh Ranjanji. JNTUH Alumni Association USA is the result of continuous effort of our chairman of JNTUH Alumni Association and global ambassador of JNTUH, Sri Hari Appanapalli, working tirelessly since last 6 months with all the respective professors and management of JNTUH. I also would like to highly thank Rector Professor Govardhan for being with us since the beginning of the discussion and helping us to transform from the idea to execution of this alma mater. And it is timely joining and supporting and guiding of Registrar Dr. Manjoor Hussain in making this dream come true. We are indebted to Dr. N.C. Shivaprakash for giving us timely guidance and energy to set the right direction to this alma mater. We thank President JNTUH Alumni Association India chapter, Dr. Vijay, for being the conduit between us and the JNTUH and supporting us by giving the timely information, what is happening on the ground and bridging the geographic location and the time difference to make this mission possible. This year, 2020, of course, everybody says 2020 is a bad year because of the COVID, but think of the positive side of 2020. On this special occasion, Festival of Light, Diwali is a real Diwali in 2020 because it is giving us the light of energy to all students of JNTU and bringing them together from globally wherever you are. As you might have heard from Dubai, Poland, Australia, and the rural Jagatyala. I mean, think about the rural people talking to people in Europe or US. I think the platform is completely changed. And we did not plan this, that it is to happen in this way, but coincidentally that we are inaugurating this chapter in November. And why November is so special? Because in November in US, we call us month of giving and celebrate as Thanksgiving in USA. So I urge all students across the globe to take the first step to become the member of this JNTUH Alumni Association and work in giving back to the university and our community. This is an opportunity for all of us to contribute at all levels of time and energy, because money, many people will be giving, but giving time is very, very precious. So give your time and energy in making JNTUH a global university with highest standards. Why we should always say IIT is the number one? Why can't JNTUH will be number one in the global? That is where the alma mater matters, and we all have to work to make that. First, as Dr. Kalam says, you have to dream big. So our dream is to be the number one in the global planet as JNTUH, and then work towards that, making a step by step in reaching your goal. We thank and looking forward to working with Principal of JNTUH College of Engineering Mantani, Dr. Markandeya, Principal of JNTUH CES, Dr. Balu Nayak, Director JNTUH School of Information Technology, Dr. Avula Damodaran, Director JNTUH Institute of Science and Technology, Dr. Krishna Mohan, Director JNTUH School of Management Studies, Dr. Sindhu. It is my privilege to work with Dr. JNTUH Foreign Relations, Dr. Prabhu Kumar, who was my professor when I was studying BTech in JNTUH. Unfortunately, he's missing in action here, but maybe he's in a rural area somewhere. But I really thank him for being part of this. Thank you to Director JNTUH Innovative Technology, Dr. Madhavi Latagaru, and Coordinator of JNTUH, Dr. Brahmara Panitapu. I think you both are the women empowerment is seeing here. You know, you are the only two people, but you are completely gluing the JNTUH engineering and also the alma mater. So hats off to the women empowerment, as the inauguration is also done by the woman, Honorable Governor Tamil Sai Sundararajan. So I think the woman is really taking the first step, because if you are seeing in the US, everything is woman in tech, the woman in alma mater. We also want to share our special thanks to Vice President JNTUH CH Alumni Association India, Mr. Jaikar, for his support in making this happen. We, the founding members, Dr. Hari Appanapalli, Mr. Sudhakar Uppala, Mr. Praveen Nirdamolu, and myself, Swami Sri Paramadur, looking forward to working with you all, the dignitaries, and take your blessings to create the new chapter in the history of JNTU. So we give a bow to all of you for your guidance and blessings to take this to the next step. I also want to call for action to all JNTU students across the globe to be part of this important milestone in our life. Let us work together to give back to JNTUH. This is just the beginning of a long and exciting journey, and together we can make it joyful and useful. So on the light of Diwali, happy Diwali to all of you. I know I am just 5 minutes away from your sleep. I will let you all go. Thank you all. This is our inaugural function. There are many things to come up in our activities, and looking forward for your blessings and support as expected. So thank you all once again. Good evening, good afternoon, good night. Shabba Khair for JNTU alumni, alma mater, and the rectors, and the registrars, and the governors, and all the people. Thank you and namaste. COVID has teaching us Sanatana Dharma is the great Dharma to follow. Don't shake hand because you are only shaking. Put in a right perspective. Namaste. That means you are bringing hands together. We need to be together to move forward. Thank you all. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Swami. Thank you, Swami. One second, please. Yeah. Thank you, Swami.
Harigaru just want to say closing and then we'll close. So,
yeah, thank you. Thank you, Swami, for a wonderful conduction of this entire program flawlessly. You worked relentlessly for the whole week, many sleepless nights. Truly, truly commend the entire team. Swami, Praveen, Sudhakar, Krishna, Rani, and Raju Katakam, and so many people who worked behind the scene. Thank you so much. And all the people who came with a couple of hours notice and did Sasanka did the American national anthem and Indian national anthem, and our good girls from Hyderabad did Sarvana did the Indian national anthem. So really admire their spirit of joining us in a short notice. I think just want to mention that we are just volunteering for this massive initiative. The roles assigned to us just because we needed to run the organization, but we are all volunteering. Like in freedom movement, Mahatma Gandhi was a volunteer, Nehru was a volunteer, Sardar Patel, but they achieved the freedom for India. So here we are volunteering. Please do not think that there is a position bigger than some other position. No, every volunteer is the same cadre. We are serving in a home. When we're serving our mother, the older son does not think that he is big. The younger son does not think that he is small in serving the mother. This is our mother institution. I think we need to step up and have that spirit to serve our mother, which gave us the life actually. We came with, many of us who left the country, left with 2 suitcases and a passport. But now, if you look at it, some of your mansions and some of your cars and all those things, because the education our mother institution JNTU has provided, your schools have provided. So let's give back. We are very short on this planet compared to how long this planet is. And based on the COVID, we're not sure when will be our last breath. So the more we unload, more lighter we become before we take the next trip. So the best way to unload all the budgets and everything that we're carrying to give back to where it belongs, which provided us this opportunity to shine on this planet. So I sincerely request all of you to step up and sign up to start with as a volunteer. And based on your interest and based on your time, talent, and treasure commitment, you will be given an appropriate position to serve the institution. And this is a beginning. And again, we are providing a humble platform. It's not that we did a lot of things. No, we just created a framework and a structure. Now this is your platform. And you come and join us. You offer your services wherever it belongs. We are all part of a bigger puzzle to make this building happen. So the building requires a lot of things. And immediately we need to, the rector sir has provided the 2022 is the very significant milestone. So we need to ensure that the building is completed by the time. That means it requires close to $2 million to complete the building structure. So time, talent, and treasure all are needed for any project to become successful. So please sign up, visit JNTUH.org. That will be your global platform for signing up, no matter where you are. And we will have each individual country chapters. Within the country, we will have metro chapters. So thousands and thousands of positions are there for you to serve in any capacity that you like and any service that you like to offer. And first step is to work with Praveen to offer the online digital courses for our alumni globally. And he is a very energetic person. He works for Verizon. He's doing these things for a long period of time. He's an expert in it, but he needs speakers. He needs the topics that are relevant from today's economy and today's market. And the industry 4.0 readiness is the key to prepare our senior students as well as students who are looking for jobs. I think Praveen will do a wonderful job. And we have our Anant Sudhakar, who had a lot of experience as a gold medalist. Now he's controlled the treasure. So please write in your checks and he will make sure that every penny is used. We are all volunteers. There won't be any expenses taken for the management. 100% of your funds will be devoted to serve the organization in establishing what Dr. Shivaprakash has mentioned, or building this alumni center, or setting up scholarships to our students, are providing some seed funding to our young entrepreneurs who wants to become successful entrepreneurs. These are some of the things. Again, you can come up with your own creative way. You create a project and you create the volunteers for that project and create funding for that project. And it's your platform, and we are only here to facilitate. We are facilitators. Now we established successfully the USA chapter as a global ambassador and chairman of the Alumni Association. Now I'm moving into Europe and Middle East and Australia. That's my role. And I'm putting this in safe hands of Swami, Praveen, and Anant Sudhakar, and Krishna Rani, and some of these people who volunteer to take the leadership roles. Again, I look forward to your continuous support, and I'm very excited. The JNTU gave us this education, and now COVID has given us this opportunity to think thoroughly, how do we create this framework? And we successfully did that. I'm ever grateful for all the management, Dr. Govardhan, Dr. Manjur Hussain, Dr. Shivaprakash, and our in-charge Vice Chancellor, Jayesh Ranjanji, and especially the governor's office responded so positively. Even the timing was late, And then they made sure that they adhered to the time, and she was on time and stayed for her entire role that she needed to fulfill. And she even shared so many things that we can follow up. But for example, coming up with an alumni book to get the connectivity to contact information and all of that. We will make sure that we will start working on some of these projects, but we need your volunteership and we need your contributions. We need your time, talent, and network. I request each one of you at least immediately connect with 10 of your classmates or seniors or juniors and have them sign up. By next day morning, we see Swami is going to check and see how many people registered. And this video will be available on the JNTUH.org website continuously. And we will post every possible thing that you want to share with us as an idea, as a project, or whatever you want to share. Submit your idea onto the platform, and we will make sure that we create a committee around it, and we will structure it, and we will launch that project. Ultimately, it has to benefit our mother institute, our students, and our alumni. That's the bottom line. And we want to shine in the global world as a JNTU, and as proud JNTUians, we should feel proud as well. So thank you very much for a wonderful session, and we'll continue to work with you. And I will personally reach out to all of you. And I sincerely request our Govardhan sir and registrar sir to organize one roundtable conference with the principals, with the heads of the departments, as well as the affiliated college principals as soon as possible. It will be a virtual session, and there's no excuse that they cannot physically come. So please take that as an action item. You let us know. We will be available. If we have to take a day off from our work, we'll be happy to do that, to make that initial step connectivity happen. And after that, we will make sure that we will follow up with them with your graceful introduction and enable their students to come on to our JNTU Umbrella Alumni Association. Thank you so much, one and all. May God bless you and many, many blessings. May the Diwali dispel all the darkness and enlighten us with great light to take this mission forward. Thank you so much for your blessings.
So thank you,
Dr. Hari, before you conclude, Dr. Hari, I just would like to share one more point with you that every year we organize a global alumni meeting. So this year also we may plan to have sometime in the month of December a global alumni meeting. So maybe with the next level of discussions and other things, we may plan for that.
Definitely, sir. We will be happy to host that. The USA chapter will host that global alumni virtual event, and we will invite everybody that time, all the affiliated colleges and as well as constituent colleges as well. And we'll make it a very larger event. We will make in multiple, we'll have a breakup sessions in multiple time slots on the same day. And we need your guidance, whom we need to invite, and we will get the governor or chief ministers, whatever education ministers as needed.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Thank you
sir.
also for all this. One thing you need to take away is remember JNTUH.org and keep following us. All the information is there. It's only one word to remember, JNTUH.org, and purposefully kept it so that at least like a mantra you will repeat every day, JNTUH, so that it will